Yeah, we are live. Let me just make sure everything else is up and running. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Whoever's on right now,
Hello,
give us a
hello,
few.
hello.
Hey, give us a few seconds. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for this right here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We should be good right now. All right. What is going on? I don't have the script in front of me, but welcome to the level, your weekly fix for everything pop culture. I am one of your hosts, Bruce. That is the other host, Rain, and we have another one, Skids, who isn't here right now. We come to you every Sunday at 12 noon on both Twitch and YouTube. Also, if you are on Twitch and you have Amazon Prime, you have a sub that you have free every month. Use it on us, if you support the channel. Help us out. Help us keep the lights on over here. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Rain, what you got?
Hey guys, it's Rainy Days here. I have a special guest, my baby Z. Yeah, she has a cookie. Go play, mama.
Baby.
uh, so mommy do this. But anyways, let's talk about this week. It's a lot going on in the pop culture, a lot going on. So we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Alien Earth. Alien Earth, the two
Yeah.
episode premiere just
Yeah.
dropped. We're going to finally give an official rating for Happy Gilmore. We're going to talk a little bit about Wednesday season 2 part 1 if everybody's seen it. And then we'll get into our wrap up conversations. Like I said, so much going on in the geek and pop culture industry. I think we need to all get caught up or at least give our thoughts on it. So let's get it. Did you see Alien
Yeah.
Earth?
Yes, it's fire. It's fire. I mean, I like the retro look of it and
Huh?
how authentic they are to the OG Alien and Aliens. But I also like that they got these new aliens out there. And I mean, I want to see. Well, we already seen the eye joint what it did. I want to see what that thing is that's hanging like inside
Yeah,
that Venus flytrap looking the
a
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
gave me
fire though.
like a Minority Report like
Yeah.
vibe, like the film it. Like I like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I never I don't know if, like for a series, like I guess for the movies is you watch them, but I never seen like Alien like actually have a plot. Not like I said they didn't have a plot, but like to see different things happening that
You
also
you
surround
mean
around
kind
the
of
alien.
like building out the universe? It's
Yeah,
building out the universe. I got you. I got you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was interesting to see like they explain the different factions. They
Mm-hmm.
explain like difference between synthetics, cyborgs, and stuff like that. And then we get to see like almost two stories happening that kind of intersect, like in a obvious way because the aircraft crashes on Earth. So
Yeah.
so but a lot of some critics or and some bloggers out there saying that the first two episodes seem to maybe rewrite some of the things we know about the alien anthology. So like how the xenomorphs came to Earth. Like
Right.
even
Right.
though
Right.
AVP isn't canon, Alien versus Predator,
Right.
but chronologically, if you put it in, the aliens should have already been here. So the question
Mm.
was like,
Yeah,
are
you
we
talking about the pyramids and shit, right?
yeah, like are we like retconning that? Like how are they going to give us the what we know about the alien universe into the series? That's what I'm curious to see.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, you started off saying it in your last statement of AVP isn't canon.
Yeah.
If we go by them saying AVP isn't canon, they're just gonna just not even acknowledge that. But if they try to go to, well, this is Disney. If you try to go the usual Disney route of they did with Star Wars, saying the Legends stuff is not canon to the mainline Star Wars, but start nitpicking parts that you bring over from that and start making it canon, they might just start making parts of that AVP stuff canon, and they're just starting off now and say, hey, Don't worry about none of that stuff. Worry about this. And over time, they might start, like I said, picking things here and there. I don't know.
Do you, do you
Whatever.
think they're gonna bring like the black ghoul, like how the aliens? I forgot the
Oh
guy
yeah,
that
like
created it, but
Prometheus.
yeah, like
Prometheus.
are they
You
gonna
talking
do
about
that?
David? David.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Because it's still confusion in
Mhm.
this alien universe whether David created the necromorphs. I mean, not necromorphs. What I'm talking about.
Necro.
Xenomorphs. The xenomorphs. I'm thinking of Dead Space. Um, David created the xenomorphs. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like that's what I'm saying. Like they, but we see like on. I guess we only see what they showing us, right? Because we see like
Right.
on the when they're on the spaceship, like the cyborg, my man Cyborg Monroe, he didn't care. He sacrificed everybody from the aliens, but the mission was like to monitor them, like test them, stuff like that. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean they created the aliens, or are we just saying that at some point they've gotten the aliens and they're bringing it to Earth? That's what I was kind of confused about. But I guess it's only 2 episodes, so I don't want to get too ahead of it. But
At
that
some
that was
point, at some point, the watcher needs to show up and tell them that there's a multiverse because it's all over the place. That's basically what it is.
that's so true. How you feel about the Nevermore? So the one of the episodes, not Nevermore, that's Wednesday. Neverland. How do you feel about the Neverland episode? So when
Oh
they
yeah,
show
with the
like
boy genius, the
the
boy
boy
genius.
genius, boy
Um,
genius,
what is their company name? Pro. It's like
pro pro life. What-
something, whatever
I'm
it
gonna Google
is. Um, Prodigy. Prodigy. That's what his name. Prodigy. Um, we all know about Wayland Utani. That's the main. Wayland Utani is the main corporation that winds up being the ruler. I think, if I have my information right, but by the
it.
time we get further in the future, they're the main company. But seeing all five of these companies here, uh, and we saw three of them. Last episode, Prodigy. We seen Utani because I think Waylon might be dead already. The Waylon character in Prometheus, because he died in Prometheus. If Prometheus
Is
is
canon.
canon,
Yeah,
Waylon died. He got already killed by one of the. I don't know, bro.
that's why I was like, this is like,
Yeah,
and the other one is Lynch, Dynamic, and
yeah.
Threshold.
Okay,
So
okay. All of those. I
like,
don't know.
it's all these corporations now. We knew it was one big one, but now we got like five of them. Like, it's
Right.
like it's a lot of stories going on.
Right. I like being introduced to these corporations, but I mean, we only on episode 2, right? It was
Yeah.
only 2 episodes.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm sticking with I really dig the show so far, and hopefully they flesh it out. Hopefully, first of all, the quality of each episode remains consistent
Yeah.
because I really dug those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And hopefully the qualities keeps up, and also the story remains consistent or gets better. I don't want the story to dip because I like aliens, and if we start by the end of this, if it we incorporate the predator, I mean, I'm even more for it.
It
You
would
feel
be
me? Because people, the question is, what's behind a certain door that you seen them welding and you
hmm
heard something back there? Like they like, what is that? Is that the big MacGuffin at the end? So I don't know. I'm curious, but yeah.
definitely curious too. Yes, I agree 100%. I'm curious to how they're gonna have this Wendy character unfold. She's
Oh
giving kind of
yeah.
like Alita vibes, like kind of like that's what she's either going to make or break. I think the story. Like I think she's going to be kind of like the protagonist. Like
Mhm.
I also want to see how they're going to have her fight the alien and
Okay.
the xenomorph. But I agree. Like the xenomorph looked amazing. like
Right.
quality
Fire.
top tier alien. Like that was perfect. And then just the different prosthetics and the cyborg when he went changed his arm, it was almost like seamlessly. Like you didn't think that it was, like a prop. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
definitely
Right.
curious to see how they unfold. It comes out, I think, on Tuesdays. I don't know if they're going to continue the 2 episode
That
premieres. Was
was
like
one of my questions. I was asking, when does the show drop? Is it Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't
I
understand.
think
But
it's
I
Tuesday
watched
on
it on a
Disney
Wednesday.
Plus. And I think they're doing
But
another 2 episodes. I don't know if they're going to do like just a two, or what
hmm
with Disney, you never know. But
let me
we'll
ask
see
you
how
something
this
real quick. Ask you something. If you got this, I didn't watch it more than once, so I might have just lost it. But um, you said what's her name?
Wendy.
Wendy.
Hmm.
She is basically, I guess, a synth, right?
Yep.
With a human
Synthetic.
mind. So
Hmm.
then you have the guy who's a cyborg who was
Yep.
dre- okay. And then you have the regular androids. It's like
Hmm.
three levels so far.
Yeah.
Look, I wasn't that deep in the whole lore of aliens, but I only thought that there was like the
Me
regular
too.
android, the regular ones, not synths with human minds, and then you
Yeah,
got
like
half man, half like
pieces apart.
cyborg. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like different levels to humans. Like,
yeah, yeah. That's like
like
cyberpunk, cyberpunk.
yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, that's why I was confused because he basically took these sick kids'
Right,
brains or
right,
consciousness and put them in adult bodies,
right,
right?
right, right,
So
right,
you got kids trying to be adults, and you can
right,
tell each of them were handle it differently. Wendy was probably most mature because she was the first one. She's the first
right.
prototype, but you can see that she
But you
has
can
on
still see she was immature the way she
exactly.
did her brother. But yeah,
Yeah, she just basically like just went after him. Not
right.
like she didn't care about nobody. She's like, "That's my brother." Like she been stalking him. Like not
And
of
yeah,
course that's her
the
brother, but
part
like
when she denied him to go to nursing school or what
and
or
she could
engineering,
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was like, no, you're denied," because she took over.
The
She's
robot.
she has abilities that they didn't expect her to have.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that is. Is she going to become Ultron or something? I don't know,
That's what it's given.
Disney, remember, Disney owns all of it. Kevin Feige is going to take this over.
You're gonna see the Hulk come fight the alien.
Yeah, you feel me? They just had Predator kills the Marvel universe in the comic books. It just dropped.
Really?
So,
Oh, I
yes,
gotta read it. I
I'll
gotta
drop
read
it
it.
in the Discord. I'll drop it in the Discord.
Alrighty. So I guess we can move on. So yeah, Alien guys, catch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
after that, you won't be able to catch anywhere else.
yeah. FX, don't FX still got an app?
Oh, FX, yeah, FX still got
Yeah,
to have Disney made
yeah,
sure that go away soon. They ain't
yeah. It'll
playing.
be gone. All of it. All of it.
They are not playing. This is my
They taking
money.
away the daggone WWE off of Peacock, man. Boy, I know a way around it, people, but I won't say it on here. Y'all won't counsel us, but I mean, come to the
That is
Discord. I got you.
crazy. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I
Uh,
can't
uh,
believe
uh.
it. Talk about a conglomerate.
All, all I gotta do, people, just get a VPN. That's all I gotta say. Get a VPN, everybody, and we'll talk later.
In the Discord. That's why you got follow it. Okay, moving on. Eyes of Wakanda. It dropped early in August. It was like
Mm-hmm.
4 episodes, I think. And basically it was kind of
Oh
just
yeah, 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 yeah,
anthology going through different historical moments
yeah. Mm-hmm.
in Wakanda history, but they all kind of connect in different ways. Like they even made what's his name? Killmonger. That's his name?
Killmonger, Killmonger.
Yeah. Yeah, like they used the last episode to connect the
The way you said,
I wasn't sure that was his name. I feel like I said it wrong. Like
oh my, is it Killmonger?
I tried I tried to say
Ah,
it.
I
Mwah,
got it.
don't play. I tried to say it
Zariah.
like
All right.
everybody else. She act like she she over here trying to climb the wall. If y'all can see it, she's Spider Woman, Spider Girl. Go watch Miss Rachel. Thank you. Okay. So
All right.
yeah, but they even show like the connection to that. Like you get they give us like this last samurai, last Black Panther, the woman at the end when
Do
she was
you
going back
do
in
you have
time.
the episodes? Do you have the episodes listed by order they came in so we can discuss
Yeah.
each one? Because I can't remember each one, but if you describe them to me, we can
Let
go
me
over
pull
how
it
we
up.
felt about each one. Because I really like I
It
liked
was
all
really
of them,
good.
but
Yeah, it was
yeah, I
really
really
good.
felt certain ways about certain characters. If you have those, but was the first one the one
Was
called the Lion?
the lion, yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about that one first. First of all, like how epic that guy's like first the story of him being like the main oh snap you discode well I'll keep talking the first one story was about oh hold on guys we lost connection with everybody all right cool your computer restarted but yeah the lion I really dug that I wish it was a live action like story um because the character I think was fire. The how he had his army laid out in giant. Well, a giant ship was his main base, but all the other ships was just out to sea and connected. I mean, well, in port connected. You could travel ship to ship by, I guess, planks. Have you have it? You hear me?
Can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me? Yeah, I can. You sound like you. It's a um I can't really explain it. It
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
leave
you.
and come back
There
in.
you go. There you go. There you go. I got you. You good. You good. You good. Yeah. Well. Anyway. Hey, live TV guys or streaming, live streaming. Uh, yeah, the lion. I like that one a lot. I'm trying to drag out the conversation
I'm
to.
back.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry. Nah.
Yeah, I was trying to carry it by myself, but um, basically, like that first episode, when they had, I guess,
With the
the
lion.
with the yes, the you had the Ugandan the ex Dora Milaje
Mhm.
lady who the young lady who got sent on that mission to go get the lion, but then
Mhm.
learning who the lion was and then seeing the army he's built from different places he conquered. There was different people and just seeing his giant lion ship surrounded by all the that joint, I was like, I wish that
He was
was live
live
action.
action because it was hard, and then he had
Yeah,
the mask, and their
yeah.
fight scene was hard. Like
What's that
it.
anime y'all watch again? It's the famous one, the pirate guy, the boy.
Oh, One Piece.
It seemed like that would be a boss he fought. Like he would go to the giant lion. He'd be like, "Hey, lion." It would be
I
that
hate One
guy.
Piece, but
Oh,
I only like the live action.
oh,
I
okay.
put,
That's all I know. The live action. That's all I know. Mm.
but yeah. So that one was called Into the Lion's Den. That was
Oh,
that one
okay.
was called,
I really like that one. I really,
and they
really, really,
introduced
really
the
like that.
war dogs. So we get like
Yes. Yes.
the secret level, secret service version
Mm.
of the Wakandas, where they basically go out and get their stuff back.
And
Like,
that's literally in this story. If you take it for symbolism,
mhm,
it was basically the lion was the best fighter other than the king. And for the number two to have different ideals and switch sides, that's the whole
mhm,
God and Satan thing, like and
mhm,
switch sides.
mhm.
But and also you had what was I saying? Oh, I lost it. I had it there. It was about to be a killer. But go ahead, finish it out. I mean, you say what you got to say. It'll bring me up mine back. It'll bring
No, I like the fact that like you said, between the lion and the disgraced Dorma Delage, I'm not gonna get that
Mhm.
word right, whatever.
That's good. You good.
But you know, their
Mhm.
parallelism, he was trying to get her to join the side because she did feel misplaced. She did feel
Right.
a discomfort in
Right.
the certain ways. You know, everybody, it's always been the thing about should the Wakandans interfere or not. They have the
Mhm.
ability to affect other people of color in the world, but
Right.
they choose to keep to themselves. And that's the same thing Killmonger wanted. He
Mhm.
wanted them to defend everybody that look like them, right? And
Right.
they're more like, we just want to keep our stuff to ourselves. But she gave him the business. It was a good fight. Like
Right.
and at the end where he blew up the thing, and I was
Right.
like, what? She ain't about to
That
survive
was
that.
fire. That was fire. Like, and the thing is, when we did our top 10,
Hmm.
and when I talked about Black Panther, how seeing something like that made the younger generations of us, like how you've seen everybody come together celebrating that, seeing the eyes of Wakanda, like not to that extent, but seeing that they made a great cartoon, like animation, not
Hmm.
cartoon, animation about Wakanda, and I can see little kids seeing these characters on there was like, oh, I'm him, I can be him. They giving the younger generation more like, I guess, characters to like in the Wakanda universe, and I like they building that out. I like that. I like that. I like
Yes, definitely agree. Definitely
that.
agree. The next episode, which I thought I also liked because I was a really big fan of Troy growing up,
Oh
the
yeah,
movie.
this
I
was
was a really big fan of it, and to see it incorporated in
Achilles.
Achilles, Legends and Lies.
Mhm.
Wow, that was that was a
Fire.
great take on historical reference. Putting
Right. Right.
Achilles and the Wakandans together, and
Mhm.
Achilles has always been this representation of the hero. We get different
Mhm.
versions of him over time, but he's literally the hero of the story. Like he risks his heel to save, a nation. But
Mhm.
that fight scene, man, these was all great fight scenes. Wakandas don't
Yes.
play. I'm just gonna say that they can fight.
They do not play.
But
And in that episode, like I don't. One thing I want to say is the guy who was a kid. I can't remember his name. I wish I would have. The Wakandan in that episode. He basically,
Memon, me
huh?
me, his name is N Memonon. Menon.
Word. I'm gonna just call him episode 2 Wakandan. Um, it's like what Minon. I can't do it. Wakandan number 2, Zariah. Wakandan number 2. He When he was finished with his mission, he was so like used to being out in the field. It was like send me back. He ain't want to go home. He ain't want to stay home no more. It's like some real life. I'm so used to being at war. When it's peacetime, I don't know how to act. That's how us vets feel sometimes. But
Hmm.
different story. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a great episode. Go ahead, finish it with your thoughts. That
No,
was,
I definitely
uh,
agree. Like I
uh,
100% agree.
I like that one.
Um I don't know. I think I wouldn't say it's my least favorite out of the four, but
You got to remind me of the next two
I guess
before
I
I
guess
say
we
that.
gotta go for the next one.
Mm.
Okay, I'm about to put it on. Mika fell off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't watch. We're gonna put the Gracie on. Watch a Gracie. Okay, watch a Gracie's. Hey, Skitty. Welcome to the party.
I mean, Ebony, I see why you want me to stay around. I got you. I'm working with your stream. Oh my goodness, yo,
Now,
Ebony.
now, now he it just works better when it's three.
I got you. Oh man. Oh, this camera just went out. I just stepped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All
Skitty
right,
said.
but let's go
Skitty
ahead.
said,
Let's
"I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
be the voice behind the camera."
All right.
We were
Hold
talking
on.
about Mimon.
Yeah, you was talking about episode 2. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to. We
I'll
gonna
go.
have to. No, 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 no. You know what? We can finish this one out
Mhm.
because he missed the topic that he's gonna want to talk about.
Okay.
We already talked about Alien Earth, and he's gonna want to talk about that. So
We'll run it back for you, kids.
yeah,
All right. So the
Um,
next episode was we're on Eyes of Wakanda while you get your camera
okay.
together.
got
Um,
you.
the next episode,
I'm a
this was one of my favorite episodes, Lost and
I'm a
Found.
mute. I'm a mute his mic until we see his face.
Okay.
All right. All right.
So this was one of my favorite episodes, Lost and Found, because this gave Iron Fist the redemption Iron Fist was deserved. Oh my god. That new Iron Fist, that
This
girl
was
was vicious.
fire too.
That
This
girl
was fire.
was vicious. I was like, if they is watching, my fiance, he was like, babe, that's Iron Fist. I was like, that's not Iron Fist. He's like, babe, look. And as soon as she turned around, she was like, I am the Iron Fist. I was like, oh my
Mhm.
god.
Is this man
You
cameras
saw that
frozen?
mask.
Is this camera frozen, yo?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's
Oh
the
man, I'm
it's like a
muting you
still
again,
picture.
bro. I got it.
I gotta take this picture. Oh man, he left. We lost him
Yeah,
altogether.
man. All right, yo. It's every episode.
Tries and
Every
tribulations
episode.
with the skids.
The skid mark. I'm gonna create some merch that says skid marks on there. That's gonna be his fans. The skid marks.
That would be great. That would sell
You got the
so.
rain dames, the skid marks, and I
And
don't know the McFly. I
the
don't know
the
the
McFlyers
McPitty Pitties. Yeah,
versus Babes.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Real quick,
Mhm.
while we kind of waiting for him, I know we talking about this. Did you happen to see Triple Mania last night?
I saw parts of it.
All right, all right,
I
all
saw
right. But
parts.
but go ahead, finish up my this Wakanda joint.
We'll go outside in a second, okay? So yeah, so the Iron Fist episode I thought was really good.
Hmm.
They had the whole like love, I guess they were lovers. I'm assuming that's what
Yeah,
they was
yeah,
getting
yeah.
at, and I mean, he ain't stand a chance.
Oh,
He ain't stand a chance, unfortunately.
uh,
He just wasn't the best Wakandan they had on the team. He was,
nope, nope, nope.
because she made light work of him.
Light work. She
But that
dealt with him.
that episode had a question, right? I thought was
Hmm.
interesting because remember the war dogs are basically trying to get the property, their Wakanda property back from the outside world. But she has said that this statue was in our people's,
Oh yeah, I'm
consideration.
Shangri La or
Yeah.
whatever this
Yeah.
place
So
is.
it's like, who artifact really was it? Was it the Wakandans? Because they create,
Yeah,
well, that
yeah.
little sliver, what, because she
Of
pulled it out.
vibranium in the
Yeah.
tongue. Yeah,
Yeah, and she
and
just picked it out.
I guess yeah, it brings up a good question because if you use first of all, it's crazy how I'm about to say something that I disagree with myself, or I'm about to say something that I'm
Mhm,
on the opposite side of myself, but I'm going to say it just because everybody thinks it.
mhm.
You got a meteor that hit a certain place on the planet, and these people saying nobody else can get something that ain't even really ours. You feel me? So, like, somebody else get a piece of that metal and make something like, let's say, the church made a big cross out of that. So something that people built their church around, this cross with purple dots in it, these people worship this. Yeah, I mean, you saying you can't have that because you could potentially break this apart and create weapons with this cross. So you police the world for that? I don't. Me bringing that question out, I see where people could disagree with it, but I'm on Wakanda side. If you created a real Wakanda, invite me there. I'll stay there. I'm not going to say what I was just about to fix my lips to say because this show will end at this episode. So yeah,
It
there
was
you
a very interesting depiction by Disney or Marvel to do because it did give us a chance to look at something in a different way.
go. Right,
When you're used
right.
to the oppression being a certain minority group, in this
Right.
scenario, the Wakandas wasn't the oppressed. They were kind of the oppressors, and not to say in a bad way, but they did oppress this Asian culture from having something they worship because of one thing that they could have removed actually themselves. They didn't even have to take those statues. They could have just took their part out. So,
Right.
and but then you're like, but these are Wakandans. Like we already know how they feel. You know, like you
Right.
said, if it was a
Right.
Wakanda, Wakanda forever. I'm,
Right. Right.
I'm there.
Right. Like forget what you just say. Even though that is really logical, I'm Wakandan. I don't want to hear none of that.
Like
That's what it is.
100% true. So the last episode was the Last Panther.
Okay.
That was the
Okay. Oh
episode
yeah, this was
where,
the one of the sons,
yes, during the
Prince.
Italo-Ethiopian War,
Hmm.
Kudo and Prince Tafari was tasked to retrieve a vibranium axe,
I'm
and they
glad
meet
you
the
told
Last
me what
Panther.
war that was because I did not know. I didn't even research it. I just couldn't figure out like what they said Italians. So who is fighting? Is this Rome? I was thinking it was like Rome fighting, but I was like, that's too far in the future. Rome is way. I'm
Hmm.
glad you said that because yeah. I like this one. This was the Black Panther from the future came back trying to stop. I mean, trying to make sure Killmonger gets that hammer, right?
Yeah, because
Pickaxe,
apparently
pickaxe.
him getting the axe stops the herd, or
Yeah,
the what they
yeah, the
call
horde. I
the
think was it the
horde,
horde?
from
Yeah,
invading and killing everything in
everybody.
existence.
Yeah,
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 and this was kind of like a what
yeah.
if. Like
Right.
it was kind of like a we
The
kind of got the
Watcher was in there,
Watcher.
wasn't it? The Watcher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We got the
yeah.
Watcher, right, to see what had
Uh-huh.
happened with you know.
One of these key moments in time that you feel me. It has to be like this is a moment.
Mhm,
That decision. If you do this, this happens. If you don't do this, this happens. That type. That's why he's always there at those moments. So yeah,
mhm.
that was fire.
And I like how she referred, and as the last Panther, which was
Hmm.
interesting because you think Killmonger meets our Black Panther,
Hmm.
rest in peace Chadwick Boseman, but you
Say his
get
name
T'Challa,
again. Say his
Chadwick
name again.
Boseman,
No, no. Michael B.
Killmonger,
Yeah,
Michael. What? It's not Kill, it's Killmonger, right?
yeah.
It's
You
a
said
hard
you
at
said
the end.
at the end. Killmonger.
Come
Kill,
on, God. It's like
yeah,
it God.
yeah. Killmonger. Oh, he back. Where's your
Back. You okay?
Oh, okay. I got it. I got his link now. Let me see it. Every week, my man is a legend in these spaces, boy. I tell you.
God. And then I look at the time in my dream and I snap and I'm like, oh, and then I look at the phone and I see these messages and I'm like, oh, fuck.
It
You
happens, my
you
guy.
you you live now, bud. So I appreciate you coming through. You could have took the pod off. You could have
I'm
took it
sorry.
off, yo.
No, yo,
You was
no,
tired.
no. My body was talking to me and I was like, fuck. See, I can't even open this fucking brisk. I can say fuck, right? Are
Yeah,
we
we time in. Yeah, it's just
see?
stuff like the N word and talking about certain countries we can't do. You feel me? Hey, Rain, if you gotta take a quick break to do stuff in the house, me and Skitty he can go back to talking about how he feel about alien Earth, and it's going to be a minute. He's going to talk a lot about that. So,
Oh
say,
yeah.
yeah, there you
Y'all
go.
already know.
We got
So
our
let me
we got our
let
stuff
me dust
out.
myself off like a bishop, like a
You feel
preacher.
me? Go
Well,
ahead.
before
You
okay,
Give y'all the gospel.
I'll loop it back, but before that, official rating for Azoconda?
Oh, I give it a 9. It's
Nine,
fire.
nine,
All right, you know
nine,
what?
okay. We
nine.
get. I'm.
Before we dip off,
You know what? Oh,
go
here's camera
ahead.
go
Go ahead. I'm
again.
sorry. Go ahead.
Your
Go.
camera go again. What's going on with your camera, yo? It's
Oh no,
frozen.
my
You
camera.
was just frozen. You was just frozen 2 times. Then you good now. But
Oh,
you good. You good. You good. You good. Oh, she didn't. She left. So go ahead. I guess you want to talk about. We just finished talking about Eyes of Wakanda.
Eyes of
So you can
Wakanda.
go ahead. Get your joint off, pause, and then go into Alien Earth.
All right. Eyes of Wakanda was surprisingly a great show. For some reason, Disney Animation Studios can get stories better than Star Wars and Marvel live action. That's no debate. That's a fact.
One
Whew,
hundred percent. One
whew,
hundred percent.
hallelujah. It's like, now let me stop. But nah, I had it gave me an Agents of Shield type of vibe,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the leader of the War Dogs got her little scar in her eye. And she had her eye patch. It
Yeah, yeah,
felt
yeah.
like she was a female Nick Fury.
Yep.
Um, I do like the switch of Iron Fist, even though it was an Iron Fist of a different time, which was a female way before what's his face, Danny Rand. So that was interesting. I do like how they tied that in. Um, I also like the fact that what y'all was just talking about with the Killmonger episode, how they actually needed Killmonger to take that medal to prevent whatever the heck is going on in the future. Now she said the Horde, and I was like, well, there's not too many aliens that go by Horde other than the Brood, which is an X-Men villain, if y'all not too familiar with.
Oh,
Kind
I
of like,
know, because I had to look up the Horde and make sure it wasn't another name for the Brood. I
right,
had to
right,
look
right.
that up. But
So
then
I was
also, isn't um Annihilus, isn't his group called the Horde, or he just by himself?
I think his group is called the Horde. I'm not too sure.
All right,
I
well,
gotta
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta
I,
look
I
that
don't
up.
want to just blurt random. I'll look it up. But
Right, right,
go ahead.
right. But yeah, Eyes of Wakanda surprisingly was, and the story, and every episode, you were like, oh, oh, that's a little bit better than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I just love.
Skitty, you're muted.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
back.
Little family interruption there. You know,
Gotcha.
had to be synchronized and smooth with that one. But no, yeah, story base wise, that was awesome. I like how it was different time periods as well.
Yes.
I love these different time period stories. I love them. Shout out to, Predator, Killer of Killers, one of the greatest animated shows out right now. So far, so far. But yeah, my official rating, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. I agree. 100%. I gave it a 9 out of 10 as well. I guess bro will give it a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. But it was officially 9 out of 10 for sure. Like it was amazing. I was definitely pleased with Disney for that one. They did a good job. They did a really good job. And
All right.
it gives me confidence in
It
that
was a 9. I
animation Disney
gave it a 9. I
a
gave it a
nine.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All of us nine, 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 nine,
Nine,
nine.
nine, nine.
These 99, nine, nine, nine. Sorry, folks. I'm sober. Um, Now on to the greatness that is
Loop it back for 'em,
Alien
guys.
Earth. All right. So, mind you, I will be the first to say, even though I talked about Alien Earth, I was still worried. It's the fourth prequel story of the Alien franchise series.
Mhm.
Alien Romulus was okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, Prometheus was, I mean, I'm a fan of Ridley Scott's work, especially on the science fiction note. So I liked it to a certain extent, that the fact that it gave a basis of an origin to the xenomorph. Um, Covenant sucked. I don't care. It sucked. Covenant sucked. They still didn't explain how the xenomorphs happened. Yeah, we know David experimented, but I wanted to see the experiment. I wanted to see how it happened. I wanted to see what happened to the doctor. What was the doctor's name? That's funny because they just name dropped him on
Yeah,
Aliens
the
Fire.
doctor, the lady,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
Shaw.
yeah,
Shaw.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to see what happened on what was the covenant that made the xenomorph. That's what I was looking for on Covenant, and they didn't give it to me. Alien Earth gave me a lot. It gave me the story that kept me going. Disney, we see you. That was a flex. That was a flex move. I haven't seen a flex move like that since the second Space Jams movie with Warner Brothers in that scene where they had all of their properties cheering
Multiverse.
on LeBron James. You know what I mean? So it was definitely interesting on how they tied in the story with the story of Peter Pan. That connection where the rich kid, millionaire, genius boy, aka I forgot his name, but he's Peter Pan,
Boy genius.
and
Yeah.
boy genius,
For
yeah,
the company
and
Prodigy.
right, product, right. So that was so crazy, but it was good flex, but also symbolism and great referencing. That was awesome. I'm interested. We only got to see. We seen the alien ticks, the caterpillar alien ticks. Saw them. The Teocellus, which I'm not going front. I'm
The alien
wondering
chicks. I forgot about that.
the
That was crazy.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah. We
Let's
forgot
yeah,
stop.
but
about.
Wait, Skinny. The alien took the food. Let's just talk about that real quick, yo. I'm not gonna lie. I would have died. I would have died of a heart attack because if I'm locked, zip tied to something, and a bug comes up my body, we are all dead. I'm gonna find
that's
the
right.
Incredible Hulk strength, and I'm ripping things apart because I felt bad for that man. He was like, he tried to blow it off. He could.
I
What?
get it. I
Yeah.
don't. It's known that I don't like bugs either. So y'all, I mean, I would have died before the bug would even suck my blood. Cause soon as I seen it look at me, yeah,
I would have felt it. I
it
would have
just
felt it when it landed on me. That's a wrap.
you feel me?
I
It's
was like,
done.
how didn't he feel that crawling on him? The
Dunzo,
pieces?
Dunzo. You
I would
feel
have
me?
felt that. It'd have been a wrap. Stone cold wrap. Because I'm like, oh, he didn't feel that. He got all that art
Gigantic.
gear on.
It was like a bird. So he had to feel it. Like he had to.
Right.
He landed right on his neck. It was,
So we got to see them, the blood ticks, space blood ticks. We got to see, like I said, I want to know more about the Teocellus. Because that,
Is that the eye joint?
yeah, the
Okay,
eye
okay.
joint.
I
Because the
want to
thing
know more
is
about
that,
the thing that's in daggone the Venus flytrap joint that's on the ceiling.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now see, here's the thing, because on Romulus, that looks similar to one of those
Oh yeah.
finished alien
On that
cocoon.
on the Oh, I thought you was talking about which joint
Remember,
was that when they was on the
remember
planet?
Romulus? No, no,
The
no. On Romulus.
okay.
On Romulus. Remember when one of the kids
Romulus. I got you. I got
they
you.
saw the egg cocoon because they were like, oh, they thought they could like kill it because
Yeah.
they already saw
Right.
it as a little chest burster.
Right.
So they saw that it hurried up in cocoon, and then he tried to
Mhm.
stick the electricity
Yeah,
thing,
I remember what you're talking about.
and it came down and it broke acid and whatnot, which was
It went
like,
through the
dag, so you can't even kill these things when they're in the cocoon?
yeah,
What?
because it went through the ship and shit. Yeah.
Now the cocoon looked like a vegetable, which was weird to me because I was like like when I was looking at Ramos, it looked similar to that Venus flytrap thing
Mm-hmm.
on Alien Earth. But I mean, there were differences. There were
Because
key
what is it?
differences.
It looked more like it looks like flora, but it
Right.
is fauna.
It
That's
is.
what the thing. It's fauna. It makes you think it's a plant, but it's an
Right.
animal in that joint.
And
Y'all got me
yeah.
using them words, boy. I ain't been to college,
But
but
yeah,
you heard me.
Teocellus, alien ticks. Of course, we get to see the xenomorph drone. Um, I want to know what was crawling inside that container when they first saw. When they were like, "What the was that?"
Oh yeah.
But you didn't get a good clear vision of that. I was watching a lot of clips. A lot of people, giving their theories. Jumping to conclusions that somebody was like, "Oh, there was a Yaucha Easter egg on there," and I was like, "Where?" And I ain't gonna front because I went back and watched it like three, 4 times, and I'm like, I ain't seen no Yaucha.
What I
Yaucha.
did want to say, I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Rain, or I brought this question up. I want to know, or what do you think is in that room that guy was welding, and you heard something like it was a something in there that he was trying to lock, and they just showed it, and they breezed past it and went elsewhere. It's like
Yeah,
something's in there.
it was building up to something. When I
Yes.
first noticed it was when he sprang when you first see him spring, you're like, hold on,
Or
how did
whatever
the
he
alien already
spraying
get
or
there?
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, there's something there already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hopefully they explain that. Could be foreshadowing something else. Uh, it's funny how Boy Genius, he has a name.
It's like Caval something. I think
Caval, yeah,
Cavalar or something like that. But they
something
call
like
him Boy
that.
Genius because he was the youngest trillionaire in existence.
Um, it's funny how you know
Yeah, his
they
name is Boy Cavalar, but
Boy
they call him
Cavalon.
Boy Genius.
It seems like they already have like somewhat of a knowledge of what the species is. Now, this is 2 years before the first Aliens movie, Alien for Alien. Um, in Prometheus, they ran into the black goo, hundreds and hundreds of years before what happens on Alien. So I'm curious. There's a whole bunch of questions in my head that I'm probably going to answer later, or I'm going to, come up with something. But for right now, we're just going to stick to the knowledge that is Alien Earth and what they gave us. Um, yeah, it just seems like they're comfortable. And I mean, we all know Whale and Utani been in the lore since the beginning of time. So that wasn't strange when she was calm about what happened. But they basically, I like the way she references. How's your day? I've had an expensive day. It cost me a couple millions. I want my property that landed in your area, and I love. Okay, sorry, because my brain, y'all know how my brain is. It's late
Hmm.
as hell when it's
Hmm.
sober. But
It is late as hell.
it's late as hell. But no, I love how they are keeping up with the lore in the universe about how the companies were basically like they had like proper like planets. And it's I hope they come. I hope it comes. The battle of the corporations. Now in alien lore, this hasn't happened yet. There was a situation where the Marines, the UNSC or USSC, whatever they're called in the alien universe, um, the government got sick and tired of what the corporations were doing in regards to the xenomorph, and decided to step in and shut everybody down. There were still only a few corporations that still survived the corporation war, Siegman, Whalen, and there's a couple other ones, but there's no mention of Prodigy. So now I'm wondering if Prodigy was completely bought out by Utani, but that's just my thinking in the future of what's happening, what they're going to show. Um, are we rating Aliens?
No, we're not. We got
No,
one ready yet. It's only 2 episodes.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
broski, go ahead, broski.
Yo, what you just brought up is like I could see what you saying, what you just said happening, because
Mhm.
I kind of thought to myself, if Whale and Utani is the main company in the future. If you know they pretty much won this whole thing, and for them to have androids the way they do now, they had to have dealt with bought Prodigy out because he's done something that no other company has done.
Mhm.
So on their way
Remember,
to total control, they had to have taken these other companies over.
remember, iterations of human androids were only shown for Weyland Utani. Everybody else had those white-looking androids that
Yes,
look like
Mhm.
crash test dummies.
yes.
So yeah, so
That's
so
what
that's
yo, you
that's
That's what
just
we was
that joint,
missing.
yeah, that was on point because yeah, you got it, you got it, you
That's
my
got
what
it.
we
my
was
lateness.
missing.
My lateness,
Never that because
I
every
don't know about
week
that.
you have a weekly streak.
I don't know about that.
but I am but yeah, as far as Alien Earth goes, just Disney, Hulu, wherever y'all want to be, just continue. Don't be 3 episodes y'all great, and then the fourth episode be trash, fifth episode be and then that's when y'all try to come back at the last couple episodes when y'all already got canceled. No, we don't want none of that. We want keep up with this goodness of a show that you got, especially it being the fourth prequel story of the franchise, and to be successful more than the movies that came out. Come on, fuck with me. All right,
All right.
Disney, keep it on tight, keep it tight. No Diddy. Famous.
All right. Can we move on?
Yes, we can move on.
Okay, moving on. Next thing on the list, we won't have to. We can do this one really quickly because it's been out for a few, but we have to give our official rating for Happy Gilmore 2. So as you guys know, Happy Gilmore 2 dropped in July. Adam Sandler, arguably one of the goats of comedy, he's up there on the list. Is working on a lot of reprisals of his old movies. So how did you guys feel about it? Anything you want to point out, and then we'll give official rating. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to say 2 weeks ago when we were on here, well, I said something about Happy Gilmore. I was like, um, I basically said it was a waste of time. I didn't like it. Whatever. I gave it a bad few sentences. I've watched it again. My updated take is this movie is an 8.5 to me. I laughed so hard. It was like, what was I thinking when I said that? Maybe it was the time I watched it and I really wasn't paying attention. It's an 8.5 to me, like out of unserious movies. Like this type of movie, I loved it. It's not nowhere near as good as the first one, but it can sit next to the first one as like, yeah, these go good together. I
Yeah.
heard the whole water boy shit and to be continued with that take. But go ahead. Yeah. I rock
um,
with it. If the rating I'm gonna give overall movie wise, because I said an 8.5 out of funny movies, I'm gonna give it I give it an 8. Just an 8.
Fair, 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 fair,
Mhm.
fair. I definitely, yeah. When you said it the first time, I was a little surprised, but I'm glad you got a chance to rewatch it because it was funny. It took a little slow start. I would say that's probably why it kind of lost people. But once we got into the whole Happy Gilmore of it all, I was 100% in. Adam Sandler still got it. So, and I love the fact that he brings his family and the people that he's really close with into his franchises. Like he's a loyal person because he's like, I need you here because this is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the same nostalginess of it. So when you have that, it's like it was just like going back in time watching it. Like it was a good laugh. So I would give it also an 8. And I'm very curious about Waterboy because he is old and Waterboy he was young, but we'll see about Waterboy to be continued.
I I like Happy Gilmore too. I mean,
Hey, Skitty, my bad, real quick. I was talking, but I didn't know my mic was off. Real quick, just hold what you saying. This is a quick take. I really enjoyed also what they did with the whole Bob Barker reference because I missed that the first time. And I was like, man, how can they can't, the price is wrong. That was one of the best scenes of that movie. It's the legendary joint. But they made right. They did good with it. I got it. I'm done.
Yeah, like I said, saying Happy Gilmore 2, I loved it. I give it an 8. It did start off kind of slow. I was explaining to somebody a while ago, 20-year plus sequels, they're either a hit or a miss. There's no in between at all. Uh, you can quote me on it and you can look it up. So, um, Happy Gilmore, like Rainy Day, like Rain said, I was about to say Rainy Days, the whole thing. Whoo, come on. All right. Like Rain said, it did start off slow. Um, I've noticed that Adam Sandler has now what I call old man humor.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
are the old people
He definitely has
now.
okay.
So I mean that's what it is now. Like we're older now.
Mhm.
So a lot of us, when we see certain things and even though we're older, some of us are stuck in our ways. Like we see an Adam Sandler movie and expect it to be funny from, you know, beginning to end or to have a certain type of humor from beginning to end. And you have to realize just like music, just like life, comedy evolves, comedy changes.
Mhm.
So he made a lot of references of older jokes but also had newer ones.
Yeah.
Had a lot of second, well, I don't know if that it was that guy's real son or not, but
Mhm.
the fact that he carried on second his characters to second generation, even
Mhm.
having Eminem play the son of the guy who used to work for Shooter to try to sabotage Happy back on the first one. You know what I'm saying? Like he had second generation characters instead of second generation actors. I also love how he has some real life golf players on there too this time to
Yep.
tie it in, which was very interesting because I say on the first one there were like what 2 pro golfers in that whole movie
Yeah.
that did like a little appearance, but this one, shoot, you had about like 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
He
Even
had my
McElroy
man
was it.
Stephen A. Smith on that joint.
Had McElroy on
Stephen
that
A.
joint. You know
Smith.
what
Yeah,
I'm
he was talking.
he
saying?
had he had daggone Becky Lynch
Mhm.
and MJF from AEW.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
was his
yeah.
oldest son. You feel me? So I was like, oh, I really screwed up my take with this movie.
I mean, again, 20. Like I was saying earlier, I think you left when I said this. Sequels that are 20 plus years are a hit or a miss. There's no in between. You know what I'm saying? Like again, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Hey.
Some of it was funny.
I
No,
love
Dumb and
Dumb and
Dumber
Dumber. Well,
2.
hey, Matt Lloyd, I know you're not about to
No,
say.
no, 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 no.
Oh, I'm about to say.
See, no, 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 no,
But
no,
I
no, no,
think
no.
you ain't talking about the
Hold on.
original Dumb and Dumber.
There's Dumb and Dumber, Dumb and Dumberer.
Dumber.
That's what you're talking about. Dumb and Dumberer. Shit on the walls. You got
Yeah,
shit on my
that's
walls.
my
That's
movie.
Dumb and Dumberer. Even though I mean, and
He
that
was like,
was a
"Oh my
frowned
god,
upon
oh my
that was a
god, there's
that was a frowned upon
everywhere."
sequel. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
if it wasn't for Bob Saget, I don't think that movie would have made it for real. For real.
Bob Saget, yo. That's when I
Oh,
So
first
Hol-
so
found out he
but
was a nasty comic, yo.
oh yo
I
yeah
know. I did my research after
yeah.
that.
After that movie, it was after
yeah,
that
it's
movie.
like
No,
that was
it was
before
after Half
Ted.
Baked. It was
Oh,
after
half
Half
baked,
Baked.
half baked.
It
Have
was
you
after.
ever?
You
Yeah,
ever stuck tip for
for
weed? I was what? Is that
He's like,
Mr.
no, well,
Tanner?
no, I
Is that
haven't. Boo that
is that
man. Boo-
that's Mr. Tanner cussing like that? What?
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Bob
So,
Saget
but
was Danny Tanner was a vulgar comedian. I never knew it.
but like I said, 20 plus year sequels, Dumb and Dumber 2, uh, definitely, definitely. It was like, you know what? You missed the ball. You should have been. It should have been Dumb and Dumber. Or should have been Dumb and Dumber 2. But 20 years, and you want to start off the joke with him being in a canistotic state just to teach his friend a lesson. That
You
was
just
that
said
was
that. You said that. How did you feel about Coming to America too?
Coming to America 2. To a certain extent, it was funny, but again, I think they missed the ball. It should have came out earlier. It should have came out when it should have, which was, I guess,
If you had to give it a review score, what would you give it? Because I want to give it
7.
one.
7, because I liked it. I liked it. You know, I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy Coming to America 2, because I'm going to be honest with you. Wesley Snipes put the cherry on top in that movie.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was-
And I love it when it's somebody that's like, I'm not going to front because I got to see Naked Gun. I have to see Naked Gun. When you have an actor on there and you don't expect them to be as funny as they are, and they're hilarious. Wesley Snipes as that general was hilarious.
Mhm.
Hilarious.
Yo,
So
I'm gonna tell you something. I was about to give that movie a completely different score, but you are good at talking, bro. 'Cause you could convince me that I could carry a tomato in a wet paper bag. You feel me? Because I was about to give Coming to America 2 a
well,
0, but
scientifically,
now
like, no.
I'm gonna give it a 5. That's what I give it. I hated that movie.
Yeah, they
but
could have kept that, but it's they
again,
could have kept that
again,
one.
a
Like you said,
hit or miss, hit or
and,
miss.
and, I mean,
Yeah,
I know you said it 7 times, so I remember now.
yeah, hit
In
or
my
miss.
wise age of wisdom, 20 plus years of movies, I've hit or miss. Skitty marks.
Well, I'm trying to think.
Oh, Skitty, we came up with a name for your fan base. They called
What?
Skitty Mark, and we're gonna make you some t-shirts. We got you. Yeah, we got you.
because
Look, you're Skitty Mark.
every week you leave a stain on the show. Welcome to the skid marks.
Skid Mark.
I don't.
I'm playing.
And
I
you
don't
can have the
think,
word. You can be spin the D and the word back marks.
No,
We always
I
call
don't.
it. I got to back up for you because I didn't actually thought about this. I literally thought about all of our. I'm on the merch thing too. I had
That's some shit.
Skitties joints, the Skitties biddies.
The
You feel
Skitty
me?
Bitties.
And I said if Rain, because I even thought I was like the Rain Dames, but if dudes are fans of hers, it'd be the Rain Mains. Hey, and mine was like,
You know,
got-
it's like when I think that I'm the corniest one in this group.
I am. I literally know I am. You feel me?
I'll be like,
Look. I
they reach
stand
a level of
my,
form ballness.
bro. I stand in my square that I am a square. L7 Nation, I am the CM Punk of it. You feel me? I'm
Okay.
cool with that.
Skitty bitties.
Look at that.
Okay.
L7.
Dames.
L7. What was
Bruce
that?
Babe. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, there you go. L7.
They're gonna be like, oh, my fans are Brucey Woosies.
That's a good one.
Brucey Woosies.
Brucey Lucy's.
What's going on,
Lucy,
Lucy's?
Who got their Lucy's in the air?
Oh,
Moving on. So, excuse me. We went off on a tangent. So our official rating for Happy Gilmore 2 is
I said an 8, right? I think I said an 8.
Skitty.
yeah, I said 7. I mean, no. Yeah,
Happy
I
yeah,
thought you
Gilmore
said an 8. Oh, you said 7?
I didn't say 8.
What?
Seven.
I
You
thought
don't
we
remember.
both said 8.
8.
You
I
know
said
what?
8.
We'll go. We'll do 8. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Again,
I was about to
You
say
said 8.
whatever the group. I'm gonna go with the group average. Whatever number y'all say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the average.
Let's
'cause-
go.
we'll go with 8. We'll go with 8.
Shout out to Adam Sandler. Can't wait for more to come in the future.
Oh,
All
Water
right.
Boy, I ain't gonna front.
Mm-mm.
You spoke that into existence, Bruce. You sure did.
I'm going to be really
Like, you
harsh on that one
literally
because I'm a
did,
fan
like,
of that one.
You
Yeah, I
said
know.
it, and literally the next.
Yeah,
week
and you
dropped
put it in the
like
text thread, and I
Yeah.
seen that shit, and I just ignored it because I was so mad about that shit. But go ahead.
It was like he was like, man, Happy Gilmore, pa,
Yeah.
pa.
It better not be the
What he
water
say? What he
boy.
say? Hit me up when it's water boy involved.
And there you
Next
go.
day, I saw that joint. I was like,
Next up is going to be Little Nicky. I can't wait. But
Oh my gosh, little
oh,
oh, okay.
Nicky.
But moving on. Next thing on the list. Did you guys see Wednesday? Have you guys
yes.
watched
I
it?
only watched one episode, so no,
One episode.
I gotta. That's something the house wants to watch, so I gotta,
Gotcha.
You gotta wait for the
Understandable.
house. I
yeah.
Understandable.
totally understand.
Understandable.
Totally understand.
Well, it
See,
is two parts. So we got the
You
first
can
four
spoil it.
episodes.
Y'all can spoil whatever and talk about it because
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it regardless.
indeed.
Well, we get a different view on Wednesday. You know, they finally Jenna Ortega was very adamant when talking to Tim Burton, becoming an executive producer, that she didn't want to put Wednesday in a romance. So we finally get our Detective Wednesday, and I can say that this first part, you could tell the money has definitely they in their bag because this first part has been so good. Wednesday, that girl can cut you down with words. She does not play about anybody's feelings. She don't care about your feelings, your feelings, your feelings, or your feelings.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. The line of the motherfucking century. Don't put me on a pedestal
Because
because
I will
I'll burn it
burn it
down.
down.
Dang! That was
I'm glad I
cold.
saw that. That was episode 1. I saw that
That
one.
was
I saw that one.
cold. I was like, what? And then was like, and put down the torch. I'm like, oh man. Oh, cold. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Continue, Rain. I'm sorry.
No,
God.
it's okay. So, no, I 100% agree. She had a lot of things to say. Couple things, a lot of people we know. We finally get a full view of the Adams family. They're actually in the first four episodes. They're very a big part of it. You know, we get Catherine Zeta-Jones. That girl, that woman aged like fine wine because Morticia Adams is on. She is Morticia Adams. Like she looks like her. The outfits, the costume, the voice, everything is there. You know, we get the dad, we get cousin Lurch, we get Thing, we get Fester. We finally get to look at Grandmama. You know, Pugsley, my man in age. You know, this is what happened when you have live action. It's way too long for the kids because they grow up. And Pugsley went from here to here. So
I'm
yeah.
wondering,
Hmm.
and this is just me. I see that Wednesday got you know, something from her mother's side. You know
Right.
what I mean? Now I'm wondering, even though this is a show based on Wednesday, and we did see how they, like you said, how they branched off to the other family and got the other family more involved. What? And I was talking to my mom about it the other day. I was like, I think Pugsley is like going to be the new Fester because they have so many similarities to each other where they like eating bugs, they like eating strange things. They both have an electricity power.
But so does the
If
dad.
y'all, huh?
The
What'd
father
you say?
does.
Gomez does?
Yeah. In the if you
He got
watch
electricity?
in the fourth episode when they're in the camp and the zombie attacks them, he uses
Okay.
his electrical powers in that episode. So Gomez has electrical abilities. That's where Pugsley gets his power from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I might have skipped that joint.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, but that was I'm mad how Fester found the wrong woman in the asylum and still decided to make out with
Make
her.
out with
And
the
it
the
was like,
cafeteria lady.
he was like, "You're not Lois." She's like,
And they left the
"Louise."
door open. They just
He was
left the door open, turned the
like,
lights off.
"Oh well." Click. I was like, "Come on, come on, come on."
And I
But
don't know if you ever seen Westworld, but what's her name in Westworld? Oh my gosh.
what?
You seen Westworld, right? So you know who I'm talking about, the robot, the woman. Dang, what is her name? I'm about to Google it.
You talking
Cause
about
she's
The main white
the
woman
main,
or
the
the
no,
main,
the
black
black
lady?
woman, the one
or you
who
talking
Oh,
about,
winds up being
are you talking
Sissy,
about
not
the maid from Interview with the Vampire,
Maeve.
or
Ain't one of the
the
name
thief?
Maeve?
yeah, Faith.
Maeve
She's
or
in
something like.
this. She's Dr. Fallhorn or something like that. She's a psychiatrist that's taking over. She's in the asylum and she's doing studying the hive. Tyler
Her name
Hallman's
was it
character.
Maeve? It
It
was a
was Maeve.
Maeve or Maeve. Okay,
Maeve.
okay.
Yeah, it was Maeve. But she's in it. She's the psychiatrist that basically gets Wednesday to talk to the high character Tyler, because he's in it, and then Christina Ricci comes back. She reprised her character, but it's interesting to see her from like Maeve to this character. She's playing like the psychiatrist who's basically she's a part of the plot. I don't want to spoil it too much, but she's underneath the person who's running the program that's
Mhm.
experimenting on outcasts, right? So you get to see her introduced and then her interaction with Fester. And Fester, I loved his episode. Like he was the bank robber. He had like 37 passports, 29 IDs.
That man's ready.
He was
Fester is
he
ready.
was running from the law for real. You couldn't
He
catch
is
him.
ready.
His Mexican ID said Festa Fiesta. Like it was a good ride. It was a really a good ride. They had the normies versus the outcasts for the camp when it was kind of like a major pain type of thing where the guy was yelling at the soldiers trying to get them to basically beat play dirty and they wind up losing against the outcasts. But
Mhm.
it ends just a couple it ends with Wednesday. We don't know if she's dead or not,
Right,
right?
right, right.
There's a
That,
breakout at
that, that,
the asylum. All the
yeah.
outcasts get everybody gets basically let out. She has the interaction finally with the Hyde, and he punts her ass out of the window.
Woo. Gave,
So,
gave her the boot
the
out the
boot
window. The boot out the window.
out the window, and then Christina Ricci is dead.
She dead. She dead now. Her
Yeah, he killed
contract.
her.
Her contract is up.
She's done. Her. Thank you for the cameo, Christina. Original Wednesday. We appreciate it. She's done. And then we get what else? They take away the zombie, right? We find out
Mhm.
that Wednesday loses the duel against her mom because we never see the end of the duel. We see them fighting, but we find out that she loses ultimately, which is why she's
Mm.
able to earn the book. And then we get a. I'ma predict it that Wednesday finds her aunt, Ophelia,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
asylum, right?
Oh yeah.
Obviously that's her. She's been there for a while. Her grandmother put her in there because she had a psychotic break, according to her. And now we're gonna get this see part two to see how the aunt comes back into the fold and the dynamic of the Adams family. So it was definitely good. Thing almost died. That was heartbreaking. I just knew they was gonna kill my man. Thing.
Ooh, when he was falling,
He
I
was
was like,
falling. Wow. He was falling. I was like, no thing. But Enid, her little double crossing,
with the
two
sage.
time and cheating werewolf paw having good for nothing. All right, this is
That
my
little
rant.
Jezza wolf.
Yeah, she a Jezza Wolf. That's what she is.
Jezza
How
wolf.
dare she treat AJ like that? Like I was
Crazy.
mad. Like she could have told my boy she ain't want to be with him no more. Not you
She just
openly
sent it.
flirting with another man in front of his face.
She
Like
acting. She acting like a vampire and shit.
exactly. He should have turned her ass to stone. Every time he seen her on sight. You broke my heart, you
It's like
Jezebel.
bitch. Every time, little bitch.
Every time they try to kiss, stone, stone.
Like check this,
But
look at this, bitch.
but yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good first half. I'm curious to see how the second half, involves. And all we can see is obviously Wednesday's not gonna be dead. I mean, it would be stupid, but we'll get it's we supposed to get what you call him in the second half. What's her name? I don't remember no actors' names. But Game of Thrones, Toph, the principal, she's supposed to be coming back. What is her name? The tall lady that played Lucifer in Sandman. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What is her
You talking about
name?
Brienne of Tarth?
Yes,
Brienne of
Brianna
Tarth.
Toph. Gwendolyn
Uh,
Christie. That's her
yeah, I don't
name.
know her real name, but it's Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah,
You feel me?
she's supposed to reprise her come back in part two as the principal. That's what
And you hold on,
speculations
real
about.
quick, I like to really give this show props because I always thought my memory was getting terrible, but I be remembering the most insane stuff to bring callbacks to just say, like, yeah, that's this person's name. I'm like, damn, how I remember that, but I can't remember if I washed the dishes yesterday or not. Anyway, go ahead. My bad.
Bruh,
God, I
bruh.
digress.
I forget where I put my lighter. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
So, and I can remember, like I said, she talked about the actress. Her name's Standy Newton. Standy
Yeah.
Newton something.
Thank you.
But she was like Westworld. I was like, nah, that's the maid slave from Interview with the Vampire. That's the
Oh
that's the
hell
that's the
yeah!
spy. That's the spy.
Hell
That's the spy who kept what the fuck is his name? Who kept Tom Cruise on his toes on Mission Impossible
Mhm.
2. You know what I'm saying? So but nah. But Westworld is my stuff though. Oh my
I
god.
know they canceled it too soon. Maybe
I
one day we
mean,
can talk about it
after
because I loved Westworld.
after
Yeah, it was
season
fire.
3,
Fire.
when
But
they
they could have wrapped it up because they had
when
the
they
they
took
had
it
the
when they it
order
was
to
when
wrap
they
it
took
up.
it to I mean it was when they took it to the future that they kind of just because having that fantasy still sticking to like the even though we knew it was a simulation, you know what I'm saying, staying in that simulation was fire, but then they brought everybody from the simulation out and I was like, oh
But then it became assimilation and assimilation. It came like Inception. Like we started to get because remember in the
no.
last season, no, because
No,
remember in the last season she was in a simulation. They
no.
had yes she was because you remember the last season they were in New York, but they realized that they had people in simulations. They was creating a world of people, and it was a glitch. Remember the guy kept kind of come in and get her to wake up. You remember that? Did you
Now I
watch
gotta
the last
watch.
season of Westworld?
No, I seen it when it first dropped. So you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's been a
Yeah.
minute. It's
And
been a
remember she
hot
had
minute.
like the little dance mob in the middle of the she like basically turned everybody on. They started like dancing. And then she had froze them. And then she
Oh,
had
see,
that
yeah,
Yeah,
conversation.
I
You don't remember
forgot
that?
all
Yeah,
about
like it was
that.
like a simulation, the simulation. Like it was like they was literally actively writing the story, and people thought they were real. Like
oh yeah, I gotta
but
watch that.
you gotta
I
rewatch
gotta
it. So I
go
was
back. I
mad when
gotta
they
go back.
canceled it.
But
But
I am, yeah.
moving
All right,
on. Only
yeah.
got a
Back to
couple more things to talk about. Wednesday comes out part two. Part two is supposed to set for I think September 5th is when the next time it drops. But let's move on to the next part. We're gonna talk a little bit about anime, right? That's on the schedule. This is news in anime. One of the big news is obviously One Piece live action season 2. They finally dropped a trailer, and the trailer was awesome. You know, the CGI, the budget, the new characters, the fan casting, they did a good job. I'm not a big One Piece fan, but I'm a fan of live action, and I'm excited about season 2, especially bringing the Giants into fruition. But as far as the animes I had on the list to talk about, Sakamoto Days and Kaiju number 8, most recent episodes. Which one you want to talk about first, Skitty?
So, as I've been saying throughout this podcast, Sakamoto days. Sakamoto days. Oh, hey, little one. Sakamoto days.
Hi.
So yes. Sakamoto days. My man Takamura. Is he dead? Is he alive? We don't know because that fight scene was so crazy. So crazy.
Vicious.
When you thought Sakamoto was done for, you just see it. And what was the other name? What was the dude's name? The one that knew Sakamoto.
Oh, the one that want to be in the wolf, not the wolf, the
Yeah.
fox. I know you're talking about.
And he was
Um,
like, and they felt this dude. You gotta be a bad motherfucker when you just walking around with a sword, eyes closed. Like this is Zenetsu as an old man right here.
yeah.
Except he don't complain, he don't scream, he don't cry. He's just
She's just an old man mumbling with a blade
with
sharp as that
what
can cut through anything.
that scene that I shared, Skitty Live on YouTube, Facebook, Skitty Live on TikTok. The scene where the dude almost got his life ended because he thought he cracked Takamura's sword.
Yeah,
He thought since his sword was cracked, he was going to run up on Bull.
and
And
he
Takamura
sadly was
was like,
mistaken.
switch stance. And the other dude was like, "Nah, we're leaving now."
Yeah, we need to leave now.
Pulled him right. If he wouldn't have pulled him in that second,
But the
that
fact
mere
that he cut
second,
his hand off and he was like, I don't need that hand.
and
I don't need
then
that hand
and then
anyway.
kicked it to him,
And he
kicked
kicked
it
it
to
to
him.
him.
Kicked it.
I ain't need that
What
hand
the
anyway.
yo. I ain't see that type of aura since that general on Dragon Ball where the dude shot the bullet and he took off the slipper and kicked the bullet and then put the slipper back on. That was some crazy stuff, yo. But yeah, I'm hoping that Takamura survived because you see no traces of him.
Mm-hmm.
That group that was, what was it, crew, what's the group, the evil group name?
The ones the order that's going after the evil ones, or the
the
one
no,
that came to talk to him at the end, the
the ones that
assassination society.
the ones that's after Sakamoto, because remember they were the one that put the hit out on Sakamoto. The group, I forgot the group's name,
Me
but they
too.
revealed themselves because one of the dudes, they basically, that's me, I'm the group, the one in the white.
Yeah, because he used to be his old
They're classmate.
classmate when they was
Yeah,
assassin training.
yeah.
So yeah, the X organization.
So definitely, I'm definitely down with that episode. That episode was crazy.
It's a really good anime. Like I know a lot of people don't. It doesn't get a lot of credit. I don't know if because it's on Netflix, but just the overall action of it, like the action quality, every episode is a hit. Like it's one episode has not been boring. Like even when they was just in the day in the grocery store, like you always get some type of action, and Sakamoto always finds a way to knock your socks off. Like the sheer fight scenes, the connections, the animation of watching the slices and the blood and the gore. It's just like, you get to see an anime that's always on 10. Every episode is on 10, and that's the part I like about it.
Yeah. Offer it. That's not even a debate. And I think more so people, it's the reason why Sakamoto Days is getting a little bit of frown is because of, and I mean, and this, if this is what bothers you, then I mean, then a lot of other iterations should bother you as well. Nothing is going to be exactly like the manga. Nothing is going to be exactly like the book. Nothing is going to be exactly like the comic book. These are these people's iterations of what's happening in those stories.
Right.
So it's going to veer off. Case in point, Windbreakers, another anime that is fucking fire. Straight hands, no power-ups, no crazy transformations. They just got straight hands. Oh, hold on.
I thought you had straight hands just now.
No, I thought I had to put some salt around my stuff. See,
Hey,
then
he
I'm
about
going.
to glitch out. There you go.
I'm
It's
over
the
here
Matrix.
talking stuff. And see, this is what happens.
Oh, we put the anime talking and Skitty glitch out. Look,
Look at that. Look at the.
are you
All right,
okay?
well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I'm good. But,
I'm gonna say
go
something.
ahead.
Y'all didn't. You didn't kind of convince me. I'm gonna check out this Sakamoto thing because
Okay.
it's on Netflix. I'm gonna add
All
it
right,
to my list of things to check out. But all right, now he back. He can finish talking.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think you would like it, bro. I think you like you're gonna like the action. Like when you see these action, I swear you're gonna talk. You're gonna
With
be texting us
with
like, "Yo, bro,
So
let's
is
go."
season one
Windbreakers.
is season one gonna be BS like how what was the show? I love this joint now, but season one was slow to me. It's the joint where the dude give me when they was in the subway. It was season two.
Oh,
No,
JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen.
yes, yes, because season one was so slow to me. I was like, AP kept telling me, watch it, check it out. But then he was like, all right, watch season two and you're
Mhm.
gonna love it. And I love that joint now after watching season two. So is it slow like that?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
It start
Epi-
off.
this is one. We're still in season one technically because they broke it up in parts. But episode one, from the first episode to now, it has not let up. Like you start off like, who is this big guy?
So
and
okay, let
then
me ask you
something
one
crazy
more thing.
happened, you'd
One
be
more thing.
like, "Whoa!"
So you know what my number one is now. Obviously, you know
Yep.
what my favorite is. So how close to my favorite is it?
To be honest, for me, I would put it up there because the fight scenes are top notch. I have not seen a
When
fight
when
scene
when
like
when he fought the Bug Man tier.
when he fought the Bug Man. You'll get that same feeling that we just watched in this most recent episode when that old man fought those two white haired dudes. That old
Okay.
man gave them. He split the whole building in half. The whole building was
One Punch Man versus Boris.
ain't up there. Wait, One
All
Punch
right,
Man.
all right, I'm just
It's like it's
Oh,
One
we
Punch
can't
Man is we ain't
we
going
can't
that
we
far.
we
Sakamoto's
can't
the one
put
getting killed.
Oh, his name was
our Lord and
Beerus.
Savior
Beerus, wasn't it?
Saitama.
Whoa,
We
whatever
can't
his
put
name
our
was.
Lord and Savior Saitama on the same
Yeah,
level as any of
I
these.
got you. I got you. I
It's
got you.
not.
All right,
But no,
I'm back. Go
but
ahead.
your
Go ahead.
number. But if your number for real, and this is me just being honest, and like I said before,
Mm.
I think you would fuck with Sakamoto days, but I think you would like Windbreakers better.
What is Windbreakers is the joint you just said with just fist fighting.
Just hands,
Okay.
hands. Animation is fire,
Are
I never
both of
fire.
seen
these on
Windbreaker.
Netflix?
Huh?
Are both of these
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
I gotta look
Yeah,
up Windbreaker. I'm
Oh,
gonna
Netflix
watch
okay.
and
Windbreaker.
Crunchyroll.
Okay. I didn't renew my Crunchyroll joint because I'm waiting for the big ones to come back. Demon Slayer and all them other ones.
September
Whenever they,
12th. I
yeah,
mean
that's
September
when I'll
13th.
renew it. But
Just
right
bought my
now I got
ticket.
Netflix.
Yeah, I'm going to the theaters to see that joint.
I just bought
Word.
my ticket.
I'm hearing it's a movie. A
Yes. Top
movie.
quality
Hold on
movie
real
at
quick.
that.
Hold on. Shout out to my baby girl Dev. She's in the chat on the multi-stream. I don't know if you can see it on your side, but she
I
watching
mean,
on YouTube. So shout
Okay.
out, baby girl. Thanks, baby girl.
Hey. Dev.
you
All right, moving on. Just take a time. Kaiju number 8, season 2. Now I talked a little ish about Kaiju number 8, season 2, because the first couple of episodes, I really didn't care for. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I felt like it was a slow start. We didn't need that whole filler episode with them going on the trip, taking the day off. We didn't need all that. But once we got into this fight scene that just happened between Kaiju number 9, number 8, and the
villain of the year.
and what's his name, the defense captain, um
The general director,
yeah,
the director.
man, I all I know is wow, what a fight scene. My guy was like, I'm starting to reject my body, I gotta get out of here. They was like, you ain't about to go no motherfucking way.
Yeah.
Oh man, and he took Kaiju numbers 2 abilities. So we get Kaiju number 8 versus number 9, versus the defense captain, and RIP to the general director. We quote unquote lost his life. But how do you feel now that we're like midway through Kaiju number 8?
Let me tell you something, yo.
I'm
I
about to
said it
have to get
before.
and all these shows y'all talking about on Crunchyroll.
No, Kaiju
Or
number 8 is on Netflix. Well,
that's
It's
what
on
no,
I'm
it's
Netflix.
no, it's not. It's
It's
on Crunchyroll. Sorry, Kaiju number 8 is on
it's
yeah,
on
because
Crunchyroll.
yeah, it's on
I
Crunchyroll.
tried to look up Kaiju
Yeah.
number 8 on the Fire Stick and it wasn't
Yeah,
on there.
it's on
But
Crunchyroll.
all right.
It's
Kaiju
like a
number
mix.
8. If you like Godzilla, and I don't, this is for
Oh no,
people who
I've already seen
He's seen the
Kaiju. I
first
seen
season.
episode, and I don't
well
like
then
the main character. I don't like because he's
he's
too
annoying.
goofy. Yes, I
But the
don't.
He's annoying.
animation from season 1 to season 2 is better, so I think you might like it because you can definitely tell
I
the
literally tried to
animation.
watch season 2, but it wasn't because I was like, I'm gonna have to get Crunchyroll again. But I was
Mhm.
waiting for Demon Slayer. But all right, go ahead.
Gotcha.
My bad. Run y'all shit
But
because I
no,
don't know
you good,
nothing
you
about what y'all talking about right now. So
good.
this season.
Kaiju number 8. This past episode, this past fight, like I said, I've been saying it since I watched it, and I'll say it till I'm dead in the grave. Kaiju number 9 is one of my runner-ups for villain of the year. This creature had everybody fooled.
Food.
First of all, he had two bodies. Which one wasn't? Beta and Alpha, Alpha and Beta. they weren't even his real bodies.
Mm-hmm.
He had them all fooled, and he said it from the day he stepped on there. I'm getting that kaiju power, and he said it to kaiju number 8. Oh, I failed killing you, but I'm gonna do what I said I'm going to do. I'm getting that kaiju power.
He
And he revealed his true form in the headquarters of the Defense Force. What? What? Now, how I knew this fight was going to go the way it did was from the
That
first.
shit sound like it was epic. The way you just said
it
that,
was
I was
epic.
like, this
It was
goofy
epic.
motherfucker. I gotta watch this
It
show
was
with this.
epic.
Yo,
It was
because
epic.
the first punch, you're like, oh, okay, the captain, the kaiju number 9 and him connect, boom. And he's holding on using the kaiju number 2 gloves. And then all of a sudden, kaiju number 9 just makes his fist just a tad bit bigger and wow, knocked him out
Out.
instantly.
It was instant brutality.
First knockout. First
It was
knockout.
like what?
Crazy. Crazy.
And the fact that the
Crazy.
whole time, like you think, I mean, obviously that is the goal. Like he wants kaiju number 8 powers, but he was really after number 2. And the fact that he laid out this plan and they fell into it every step of the way, they fell for his plan from the ants, from him taking over kaiju number 2 and general his name ISO. Like it was
Mhm.
like a beautifully laid plan and they couldn't do anything about it. They
Nothing.
couldn't do anything about it. And
Not
then
a
when he did
goddamn
that
thing.
power move and he split his head in 2 and he shot that beam out and he said,
Gave him,
that's the
it was
problem with
like,
humanity. You always trying to save somebody. And that
hold
was
up,
crazy.
hold up. He was like, yo, I should have did this earlier. Split himself because he knew his body was fucked up. He knew his body was fucked up and he wasn't going to heal in time. So he was like, because kaiju number 8 and that other captain with the purple sword, mean dude, they were going for him. They were going for him. He split himself up to cause a distraction, shot 2 big ass fucking whatever they were at the survivors and knew that the 2 heroes were going to try to jump to get them out the way and leave him. And he said, the next time y'all see me, the age of kaiju, the kaiju age will rise or something like that while he's flying away. But yeah, yo, I'm with the shits.
I'm with all of
I'm
it.
with the shits when it
I
comes to
can't wait.
kaiju number 8.
And my man Kafka, he about to sacrifice himself. Now you see that he done turned into a kaiju. He changed back, and they basically said that if he keep turning into a kaiju, he gonna stay like that forever. And Kafka's like, I don't care about none of that. I'm about to go say goodbye to my homies because I got some avenging to do. And like he like everybody trying to defend the general. Like it was such an emotional moment to watch him go so hard and lose, and watching his daughter, Kafka, and everyone else watching it live see the person they know who is the helm of everything basically get annihilated and there's nothing they can do. They had a funeral with no body. Like,
It's
and his
like
daughter
All
was
Might
like,
getting
I'm
trashed
not
all
attending
over
the
again.
funeral. Yeah, I want to be the strongest because I gotta be kaiju number 9. And that was good to, and the captain Narumi, he was like, I'm gonna excuse you for your insubordination if you can promise me that you'll be able to get as strong, not stronger than me. I'll make you as strong as me, but you won't be stronger than me, so we can take out kaiju number 9 because that's what the secret is. And then we get that little Easter egg at the end. We finally get a look at kaiju number 10 because we had 11. We was trying to figure out where he was, and we see kaiju number 9 is basically trying to revive kaiju number 10. Help his body, I guess, rejuvenate in a sense. So
See, okay, let me make sure I still remember what's going on.
okay,
Kaiju number 9 is that liquid looking one, right?
the one
The
who
Or
had
top,
the
the
mushroom
top hat.
head,
He
the
got the
top
top
hat.
yeah,
hat.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
that dude
His
who
eyes go like
like
this.
a human looking. He was human
Mhm.
and then turned into. Okay, so there's a kaiju number 10.
We just gotta look at kaiju number 10 at the end of the last episode.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there's 12 of them.
Yeah, but we,
There's
we, we
12
got
numbers.
kaiju 9, 11. We haven't got 10 yet, and I don't think we got 12 yet.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
All right,
12 numbers.
I gotta catch back up because I'm lost on why they're cause I'm mixing solo leveling with this in my mind, and I'm like, he got them. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself on how he got these powers because I'm like, didn't he
Oh,
go and see that giant statue that killed
No.
everybody?
wait. I gotta make a joke. Free Ren would never.
No one's comparing Kaiju number 8.
no,
to Kaiju.
no. I'm not.
It's funny because out of the 3 of them, only one won Anime of the Year. But
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, I know which one that one was. I know which one that one was.
but no, the Kaiju bug. He was
Because
basically
they in both of them they
blew
had
his
a
mouth.
bugs, didn't they?
Well, here's the thing. The kaiju, the reason why they're given numbers is because of the type. They're kind of a different type. They're more evolved kaijus.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because remember, kaiju number 2 was large. It wasn't like, kaiju number 8. It wasn't.
So hold on.
Like,
While you saying that, let me ask you this. This is the thing.
Mhm.
So when this dude got kaiju number 8 powers, I thought he was supposed to be the most evolved superpowered one. So now you're telling me the mushroom dude is after him, and then it's 3 more. I thought he was supposed to be the one off that was like the god tier one.
It's a total of 12.
Okay.
It's a total of 12. Each one of, like I said, each one of them has a number because of their encounter timing of their encounter. That's 1. 2, they're all evolved kaijus to a certain extent. Because number 2 was never a human-sized kaiju. Remember, he was basically like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like, so you know what I'm saying? They
and also that number it also speaks to their intellect. As their number increase, the more intelligence they have.
They are.
So
Right.
if you think about where Kafka is, he's a human who basically morphed for kaiju because kaiju.
So
number
why
8
isn't he?
Fly.
Well, he should be kaiju number 1 if it's his intelligence, because that dude.
He has so much heart. He's a character.
Come on.
Heart.
Naruto,
Like, he's
Yusuke, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are common characters.
Even Jinwoo, before Jinwoo became Jinwoo, his original character.
Jinwoo was never
no, I'm saying even before he became. No, first of all, the weak Jinwoo. He wasn't dope.
He was a nice. He was a
he
cool.
had heart. Yeah, that
he was
weak.
That was it.
That's what made
But
him.
Once he got the power, man.
I'm talking about Doofus's. I'm talking about Doofus's like Luffy, Goku. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like. Well, I mean, yeah, Luffy and they're not worldly smart, but when it comes to combat awareness,
I get what y'all saying because when you throw Goku and what is his name, Luffy or Luffy or however you say his name, when you throw those characters, I see the type of audience they're going for. And
right.
Obviously, Dragon Ball Z, I'll put up with how Goku act because that's a GOAT tier anime to me. That's something that I grew up with. So I understand why people look at, hey, this is a good one. Why don't you like him as a character and you like this person? I get why I said they the same type, audience for this. I got it, but I still don't like them. I don't care about any of that. I just said, do not like that.
I don't give a.
I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna watch it though.
Well,
I'm gonna watch the dude on Netflix too. And I'm gonna watch the one you talk about,
Windbreakers.
Whisper in the
As
Wind.
matter of fact, the main character Sakura. No, on Windbreakers, the main character Sakura. You know what I'm saying? He's not really like smart.
Right
now,
but nice ring. I hear you, Skid. I'm just real nice right now.
Whispers in the wind.
Hold on real quick. They aren't a sponsor, but shout out to this 6-pack right here. Woo! I can't my information on the front, so but
6-pack.
It's a rodeo out this motherfucker. But go ahead.
All right.
But no, not like I was saying in the in Windbreakers, Sakura, you know what I'm saying? He's, an angry archetype character where, you know what I'm saying, where he's not really aware of a lot of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but his fighting awareness. But he's not goofy neither. So he kind of reminds me of Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch that either.
I don't think you would enjoy that one, but I like My Hero Academia. But
I mean,
I think
you
you
like
would enjoy My Hero Academia Vigilantes better. But the actual My Hero Academia, and I love the anime. And I don't want to go off on a tangent because we got to get ready to wrap it up. But
yeah,
I just think that the anime was unstable. The seasons they weren't consistent. Some seasons were better than other, and I'm happy as they're about to wrap it up. I
yeah,
love it. I watched all 6 seasons, but when they started doing they was in high school basically the whole season, and like they was doing the team spirit. I didn't care for that. When we watch an anime, I come for the
yeah.
action. I don't
They
come
didn't.
for
They didn't make a comeback because it was like the first 2 seasons was fired, and that's when
Mhm.
the third was in.
and it went like
And
this. And then it went like
but they didn't make a comeback until I say no. It was like the end of the third and the beginning of the fourth when
when
they
they did the villain arc.
introduced.
Yeah, that's when they made a
That
comeback.
was a
With the villain arc.
brilliant
Mhm.
arc.
Yeah.
Brilliant arc.
But
But yeah, I
anyway,
digress. Yeah.
moving on. Time to wrap it up. Time to wrap it up. Wrap it up conversation. There's a lot on the list, so let's get through it. Um, I'm gonna go a little out of order. First thing we talked about a little bit early, as you guys know, probably a few episodes ago, we had a little bit of a debate about the Hulu and Disney of it all. Well, guess what? Just like the guys predicted, Disney was tired of people going to Hulu app. So officially, as of 2026, Disney will fully absolve Hulu and release them of their name, and now we just only have Disney Plus. On top of that, Disney's on a roll. They have a big merger with ESPN, and they're with WWE to bring their PLEs to ESPN, and that hit the pop culture crazy because, as you guys know, we get free PLEs with with I want to say free, but Peacock is like what, $6.99 now, $9.99. Don't misquote me, but Peacock is
Yeah, it's something like that. I'm definitely not sure for reasons of my own, but I don't know. I
yeah.
know it's something like the one with the ads is probably like, let's
We get
just
it
say
like
under
$1.99.
$10.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
under $10
Peacock
for the
is
one
cheap.
with them. Mm-hmm.
It's the cheapest
Yeah.
streaming service we got. And so I guess WWE was tired. And Disney was like, hey y'all need some money.
And the thing is,
Well,
matter of fact, I got a deeper as I think about it. I read an article just yesterday evening that said Peacock, well, NBC Universal, Comcast, NBC Universal had rights of first refusal. So they could have said, hey, and when ESPN put their bid in, Peacock could have said, no, we'll match that, but they let them go. So I guess Peacock is good with getting, they got the NBA contract. So they're like, oh, we gonna get a bunch of people watching us this way, so we can afford to lose. They said 30 pay-per-views a year that ESPN is getting.
Wow.
With
yeah, they got both sports contracts. They still got NFL and because you still watch what the Thursday. No, that's
um,
No, that's
Amazon.
Amazon.
yeah, it's Amazon. So NBC, but NBC do have NFL because I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Sunday night football. I
Yeah.
think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Sunday.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Sunday Night
So
Football.
they was like, we didn't need that.
Yeah, so I mean, it hurts. It really hurts because you got to pay $29.99 now to get that ESPN Plus, and I don't know if you're going to have to pay a pay-per-view fee on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
But initially, this pissed me off. I'm still pissed off about it. But if you sail the seven seas like I do, I'm perfectly fine. At the end of the day, I'm
Let,
good.
let, let me say something real quick because I was I remember when I first had the triple. I don't even watch ESPN no more,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because none of the games that I be wanting to watch be
Come on
on.
it.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it was like when I had that triple package, the Disney Plus, Hulu, and
Mhm.
Yeah,
ESPN.
yeah.
ESPN was just sitting there.
Yeah.
You know
It
what I'm
was like a
saying?
waste.
You know what I
I
mean? It was
agree.
for the most part, like I did watch a few college games that came on there, but now I want to watch some NFL. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and you would think if you had, that's why I always thought with the ESPN, which I thought was weird, because if you had that, I would think that NFL would have been their focus, but it wasn't. And I can see why Disney made that move because now you have a reason for people to use that part of the
Right.
service because they are charging us for it. Like it's a
Mhm.
part of the package. So it's they're making a lot of power moves, a lot of
Yeah.
power moves, and you could definitely tell. And I am curious to see what they would do with the ESPN server if this becomes popular because in the world right now, WWE does have some type of pull, so
Do
it's
you
definitely a.
do
Mhm.
you I want to say something. I think in our lifetime, well, I'm a little older than both of you. So in my lifetime, I think I will have seen it go from us having only 3 or 4 channels
Mhm.
to us going back to only having
Three or
three or
four
four
channels.
streaming service. You know what I'm saying? Because they consolidating everything. It's going to be Disney, which owns ABC. It's going to be Comcast, which owns NBC, and it's going to be, I think, Paramount, which owns CBS and Fox. Oh well, Fox is Disney now, but
Yeah, you forgetting one heavy
Warner,
hitter. There
Warner
you go.
with
Yep.
HBO, and so
HBO.
Yep.
Yeah.
everything is about to be
About to
consolidated.
go back to cable. That's
Oh,
what I thought was like it was like
let's
was
Yeah,
not let's
Comcast
not
app
forget.
cable.
yeah.
And I didn't know this until I saw how their movies were getting brought up. Amazon, they
Oh
own
yeah, because
MGM.
they
They
MGM,
own
MGM.
MGM.
Yeah.
MGM.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I
So
was wondering why Amazon was coming out with a lot of movies. I was like,
yeah.
yo, who did they buy?
Well, damn, it's
Sure
and you
enough,
still got Netflix because Netflix
yeah,
is what started
Netflix.
all of
Yeah.
this,
Netflix don't play no games.
and you think back about it, they offered to sell themselves to Blockbuster, and Blockbuster was
What? Oh,
like,
Yeah.
nah. And guess what?
Blockbuster, an ancient relic of the
I wish they
past.
wish could
You
go
feel
back
me?
and pass with that. Where is the
I
time
still
loop
want
for
to.
that one?
I still want to take a trip to the last Blockbuster on Earth, yo. I still want to
What?
go there. Yo. I
Where
still want to go there.
I need to figure it. Where is it?
California.
It's
I
yeah. I
Oh,
think
was about to
no,
okay.
say
it's
somewhere.
no, it might be you know what, Portland or something like because I watched the doc on it. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
did
look it up.
too.
Go ahead, go
Okay.
ahead, go ahead.
Well, moving on to the next wrap up conversation. Quiet Place Part 3 has been announced for July 9th, 2027. If you guys are a fan of the Quiet Place franchises, they have finally announced Part 3 because the last one that had Lupita and was that Lupita?
It
Mm-hmm.
was a
And the
prequel.
yeah, it was a prequel. The one and the guy
Yeah.
that played uh Mr. Johnny Storm. Yeah, that damn cat. But that last one was a prequel. So we finally get a Quiet Place Part 3. And I enjoyed the first two Quiet Place movies. I think it's a great franchise. So I'm curious to see how they're going to expand it. But the kids are a little bit older as we see. I'm never gonna forget that little boy with the fire truck and the parents just left him in the back playing with the toy like he was about to get eaten by alien, the first one. But Quiet Place Part 3 is coming out. So that's a good one. The new Pink Panther. It has been announced that Eddie Murphy will play the new Pink Panther. How you guys feel about that?
He is playing the detective. Ooh.
Because
Um,
originally was Steve. I don't say not Mary, right?
Steve
Martin.
Martin.
Steve
Steve
Martin.
Martin,
Steve
right?
Martin.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that Eddie Murphy's going to do the damn thing. Detective was it Cujo?
Hmm.
Yeah,
He was
yes.
never. I mean, he was a Frenchman, but he was never a real Frenchman. Even on the original uh Pink Panther movies, it was an American actor playing a French guy. So I digress. Eddie Murphy's still a funny guy. He's still got the juice in some aspects. Hopefully it'll do good. I mean, I'm still going to see it. I'll probably not see it in theaters, but
Yeah, probably not. They did say he had the worst comedy movies of all time, though, with Norbert.
you know
They
what?
say that. They said that.
Norbert
They
is
said
a, is a
they,
gu- it's a guilty pleasure. I'm not going for it. It is a
he
guilty
was
Man,
pleasure.
they
mad.
better
He was
get.
so mad. They say if y'all look it
It's
up,
a
You
good
better
worst
get
movies
out
of
of
all
here. Yo,
time.
I could think of some bad movie. Yo,
Bad actor, worst actor
yo,
because of
I
Norbit.
want y'all. Let me ask y'all something. One day, we gonna have to review an old movie, and every now and then, an old movie. Have either one of you seen any one of the movies in the Terrorizer or Terrifier franchise?
Yes,
The
You talking
clown,
about
Art
that?
the Clown.
clown.
I
Art
haven't
But
the
there's
seen
Clown.
it.
another
No.
one.
Okay, which one did you see, Rain? Or
I seen the
ones?
first one and the most recent one.
Okay, you okay. I saw, well, I never saw one.
Hmm.
I saw two. Like I saw up to like 30 minutes or two, but I watched the whole one of the recent one.
Hmm.
These movies are some of the worst movies I've ever
Trash.
seen. Hey,
Trash.
yo,
Bruh,
and people
Pure
love
trash.
these.
Pure trash. I don't
bruh,
get it. It's like
that's
trash.
this is when me and my
We're
child's
gonna have to
mother
have a talk about this one day,
we
yo.
were living together a while ago, and we were just sitting talking, trying to figure out what movie to watch. And I asked her, I was like, "Yo, we need to figure out why is Sharknado? Why is Sharknado a thing?" And it was on
Trash.
Netflix, and I was like, "You know what? We're gonna watch this, John." So I turned it on because you said what triggered that. What triggered
Yeah.
this was when you said 30 minutes.
Mhm.
I could not get past 26 minutes and 30 seconds. 30, it was 30 and some change. I couldn't get past it. The PS1 graphics of the
Oh yeah.
The
When they
shark
show the
anthem and
CG,
everything, you know, the stiff stick
it looked like
sharks.
remember Resident Evil 1 cinematics when they would show like fake that CG? That's how
Director's cut.
hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Like
god.
I was trying to get past it, and then I instantly boop 20. I
That
couldn't
was
do it.
it.
26 minutes 30
We
and
gotta
some
come
change.
up with the top 10 worst movies of all time.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
Yo,
it.
it has to be. We gotta narrow that category
Yeah,
because it has to be top 10 worst whatever movies of like. But yeah. All right, we gotta get back on
All
track.
right,
Go ahead,
moving
Ray.
on. Marvel Zombies drops 9/24. So after
Mm,
having Wakanda, Eyes of
mm.
Wakanda, What If, first couple of What If seasons, they lost a little bit on the What If seasons. We didn't need the last one to be honest. But Marvel Zombies, that was a fan favorite episode in the first What If season one. So that is dropping next for Marvel, along with Wonder Man is next for Marvel. Um, King of the Hill revival. If you guys haven't seen, the new King of the Hill has revived. We are forced into the future. I watched the first episode, and man, King of the Hill don't miss a beat when it comes to um, you know, white people from the state of Texas. That's the Saudi Arabia. It's what she got. Let me move on before we get canceled. in in the motion of talking about animations and canceling, Donald Trump is suing South Park for their episode on him. I don't know what he
I
thought.
heard something about this.
You
I don't
heard
know
it?
what happened. What I mean, but what is it about?
They basically had a.
Oh, you didn't see that episode?
You didn't see it. You gotta
No,
watch
I don't
it.
watch it like that.
I don't watch South Park like that, but I saw the clips,
Uh-huh.
and
I would just
basically he was saving the world with his mind and his small manhood, and
Okay. All
they
right. I
show
got it.
him get
And th-
full birthday suit.
for
uh,
referencing, I just recommend you watch it.
okay.
I'm not even gonna. You know what? I spoil things, but this
You gotta watch
I'm
it.
gonna let you just watch it.
When you watch it, you're gonna be like, yeah, they probably should get sued. But you know, South
South
Park
Park
pushes
is just
the
being South
they
Park
Right.
for
push
real,
being
for
South
real.
Park. Like, you know, you
They
can't
will
really
push the envelope.
if you give them
Yo,
an inch, they
man.
gonna take the
And
whole paper.
daggone, and it's crazy that what company just bought them?
Paramount,
Somebody just
Oh,
Paramount
Paramount
just
Paramount.
Plus.
bought. You know
Yeah,
how
Hmm.
much
yeah,
money they paid them dudes? Like
yeah.
I
And
remember them
they taking the
dudes.
L because it's
I
South Park.
remember. I remember I was watching basketball when we lived. That me
Dude,
and them two dudes making that
dude,
and went to make South Park. Huh?
dude.
What?
Now remember, they had South Park before basketball.
I thought
That-
basketball was
South Park,
first.
South Park been out for
I'm gonna
ages,
Google it. I don't even
Okay.
know.
ages.
I thought I seen they they didn't have something before South Park.
No,
Oh shit! I thought basketball was first. Well, damn, you done taught me something today. All that time I thought basketball was first because we
because it
had the
was from the
old cable
makers. It
box
was from
watching that shit.
the makers of South Park. That's how it was announced.
Okay,
Hold on.
Nigga,
okay.
look it
Because I
up.
remember that movie with the puppets. I remember that.
Yeah, a year before. Yeah,
What was?
yeah.
Oh,
South Park came out 97. Basketball came out 98.
Okay.
okay. All right. Good one. Good one. That's some
Yeah.
see.
Because
They mixed them in there.
they came out with a line of movies before basketball. Well, they came out with one movie before
Oh, it was.
basketball.
It wasn't like
Orgasmo.
that was it.
Orgasmo.
That was the movie I was
Ah,
talking
tell the boy,
about.
watch out while I
Because
get
they
them with
had
my Orgasmo ray.
but what was the dude? The dude
That feels good.
chode. The chode. Oh, yo. See,
Neutered man.
look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey, Rain,
Mhm.
his constant tardiness and weekly, whatever. I would never fire this guy because of things like this. How he has
Whatever.
his references. and
His
shit.
achievement unlocked. He just be unlocking
Yeah.
them. The
Yeah,
mind of
he
Skitty.
could, right, you know what I mean? He gotta have his own segment, like the
Yeah.
thoughts of skids or something like that. Go ahead.
Well, well,
But
speaking of, oh, you want to finish that? I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, speaking of bad movies, if you guys haven't heard, Ice Cube War of the Worlds gets a 0% on
Next,
Rotten Tomatoes.
next, next,
Don't even waste
Poor
next,
the
Ice
air.
Cube. I'm
next,
gonna just say this: we ain't never getting another Friday after that.
next. Um,
Y'all-
like, and my whole thing is, it wasn't. It was, you know what? It wasn't Ice Cube. It was the whole premise of the War of the Worlds movie. I understood what they were doing, where instead of doing it, how it has been done this whole time, never missing a beat.
What you want? One of the best. Well, never mind.
I'm talking about War of the Worlds, the TV show, the old movie, and the remake with Tom Cruise.
That's
They
my joint.
did it on
Yeah.
an aspect of the people, who were out there in that, in that mess.
Yeah.
Where they did it from the aspect of an NSA agent who's stuck in a building.
The whole time.
So
It was like watching Missing, like the movie Missing. Like it was
But
like
how he acted though, he like, oh damn, that's crazy. I mean, like, yo,
that's Tyler
come on.
Perry acting.
And it was Ice Cube. I'm like, he
It
just be
was-
taking anything.
it was disappointing to limit. And then when you thinking, all right, boom, he's about to get out, he's about to get out the building, they're about to switch up the camera frame. Nah, he's stuck in the building, he's still in the camera frame as if he's on a phone or on a computer. And the fact, I don't care, I work for Amazon. I work for Amazon warehouse. I load packages and stuff like that. I'd be damned if they are the saviors of the world.
Oh, see, I
From A
turned the
to Z?
movie off. So
I'd be damned.
From A to Z. They got
Prime.
from A to Z.
Prime. Man, that
Wow.
was the weakest.
Worst movie of the year so
story.
far. Okay,
Ooh.
moving on.
Right.
Goat. Goat, the animation movie Goat is coming out. It is from the executive producers of Into the Spider Verse, and then it's starring my man Chef Curry. How you guys have you guys seen the trailer for that?
No,
No,
but
you should
No,
I
but
watch
will.
I
it.
heard I heard about it. I heard about it. I'll check it out. But
Yeah, check it
I'll
out.
I'll I'll check it out and I'll definitely watch it because I'm not going to front. Um, Animated documentaries. I don't know if this is what this is going to be. The goat.
It's no,
Like,
it's like it's an animated basketball movie about how this goat, he's physically a goat.
oh,
About
okay.
animals. Yeah, they're
Okay,
animals playing
okay.
basketball.
All
Yeah.
right, then yeah, I'll probably see that anyway because
Yeah.
I was about to see because the way I thought it was going to be. Well, shit, I'll watch that either way. Um, there was
I'll
something that
drop
I
it in the
recently
Discord, the
watched.
link for it.
That was it was a documentary, but
Hmm.
it was a movie, that Lego movie, the one about Pharrell,
Hmm.
mm,
and that was actually a good movie.
Yeah, Lego
Like,
does really good with their movies.
but the fact that it was like based on like him telling his story about his life and how he
Hmm.
came up and how his ideas came to him and whatnot, I was like, wow, like they really told a great ass story. Like I would want to see more of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like a documentaries with Legos.
That's a good
And
idea.
I
They
don't know.
probably, I mean, I'm pretty sure they got stuff in the works because they do a Lego movie at least once a year, some type of version of a Lego movie. What else I got on the list? If you Law and Order, anybody a
Dun,
Law and Order
dun.
fan out there? Well, if you are, Detective Rawlins has finally got her role back. She is now back to being a season regular. She was taken off the season a few years ago,
who are you
due
talking about?
to
Which person did she play? Which
she's
person?
the cop with the blonde hair who married to Carisi.
Oh, okay. Why she got taken
Because of they couldn't come to a pay
Okay,
decision. Yeah.
got you.
So she was like basically a guest star for the last couple of years. 1 second. And finally a guest star for a couple of years, and finally she got her regular season role back. So that's good to see. A lot of fans were advocating for her to get her role back, including the main star Captain Benson were advocating for her to come back. So season 27 is airing in September. If you guys are a Law and Order fan. Um B
Mariska Hargitay.
Yes, Mariska, my girl. BET suspends indefinitely the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards.
Next, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Indefinitely. They are removing it from the platform because that is not the platform they want to project. They are still keeping the NAACP awards, and I think the other awards, the image awards they do. But they're trying to find a place for the award show and the Soul Train show in the future. So that's what's happening with them. Update
You
Supercell
didn't even
season
know black
2.
people still watch BET.
they, they do. They still watch the BET Awards, but Supercell season 2 is in the works after being delayed. If you haven't seen Supercell, it's on Netflix. It is a superhero movie about the sickle cell disease and black people and how they get superpowers. It's pretty awesome. And everybody's excited about season 2. Spider-Man New Day updates. So Spider-Man New Day got a couple of updates. They have finished rapping in Glasgow. That's what they were last, right? And we get the first look as Mayday Parker, quote unquote. We got some Stranger Things cast coming in. And we got Joe Keery. He has been casted. Joe Keery is from Stranger Things. He plays Steve. That's his name in Stranger Things. I don't think that's
Question,
his name in
question,
Stranger.
question.
Yeah.
You said Mayday Parker. Who Where did you hear that at? Because I heard Mayday Parker, and then they
Mhm.
said somebody else came out and said she's playing Gwen Stacy.
But they just showed. I don't know if it was okay.
Yeah,
So I
no,
don't
she's
know
not.
if
She's
it
not
was
going.
she can't. Cause they
Okay.
just showed a picture. I'm not sure if it was AI, but I posted
Okay.
it where she's wearing the red suit.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. I
yeah,
didn't see that.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see that.
I would
So
post in the Discord. Yeah, she's
okay.
wearing the red suit. So I'm assuming she's Mayday Parker. If she
Okay.
does wind up being Gwen Stacy,
No, no.
man, they
I mean,
so
it could be. It could be.
yeah. I heard
'Cause-
that some people might think she Gwen Stacy too. And
well, I hope they
Marvel.
just saving Gwen for live action Miles. I hope they just saving
Me
her for.
too. Me too.
All right.
Me
My
too.
bad.
Me
Go ahead.
too. No, it's fine. But yeah, Joe Keery. He plays Steve Harrington in Stranger Things. He has been casted. Rumor has it he's going to be Harry Osborn, and I think
Harry.
so. He looked like a cast for Harry. He has that smug look
Uh,
to be
uh,
Harry. He got it.
I wonder. Is that I mean, I don't want to, is that
What?
official? Because I'm not seeing any update on
No, it's not. What you talking about? For what?
the
That
casting.
dude. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Joe
saw that
Curry is
too.
official. Him being
Yeah, I
casted. He
saw
hasn't
that
been
too.
announced who he's going to play, but he has been cast officially.
I saw it
Oh,
on
okay.
like
Because it,
MCU direct page or
Yeah,
something on
I
Twitter.
okay, it
reposted it
hasn't
too. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
it
find it.
hasn't updated on IMDb yet. That's why I was
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
All right.
but all
Um.
right.
yeah, he
Well,
has been cast.
if he is, I mean, if he is cast, like I've been seeing, the rumor is he might be Harry Osborn, and if that is so, I mean, I know they're signed on for three more
Movies.
movies, so this is
Okay.
a new trilogy. Um, I keep hearing things about the Rhino might be in this movie.
I'm
Um,
hearing the Sinister Six
yeah,
again.
it was like they was like Mr. Negative, the
Mhm.
Rhino, Scorpion, which is obviously in here. Um, but the Hulk is in here, the Punisher,
Mhm. It's a
and
lot.
well, and if and this the rumor is the reason why that scene that they've been showing in the street is the Punisher chasing the Scorpion, and Spider-Man lands on his van. So they're
Oh, okay.
saying the Punisher and the Scorpion have beef because they were in prison together, and
Okay.
in that prison, the Vulture is there too. So I
Yeah,
wonder, is
Right,
he going to be
because
back?
yeah. Because
at the
Fist,
end
they
of
were all locked up.
Daredevil,
Yeah,
he
Fist,
was in the. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
and
Right.
that's we don't know the real villain of the movie. The Hulk is in it, but
Mhm.
he's not the real villain. I
No.
think this is where we finally see my man, the
Norman Osborn.
Kingpin,
Oh, the
the
Kingpin. Oh, okay.
Kingpin, because the Punisher is in here.
Okay.
Why? I'm just saying, and the Scorpion had run-ins with the Kingpin, and
Mhm.
in the TV universe right now, Kingpin is the mayor.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have. It's been a lot of speculation. I was gonna say that it's a lot of speculations going around. Marvel is aggressively trying to put Kingpin in the Spider-Man universe. There have been talk
Mm,
about that character, so it would be interesting to see if that is the villain
mm,
of New Day.
mm,
Because like I know you excited, bro. You definitely
mm,
want him to show up, and I
mm,
think it would be a good homage to Spider-Man
mm,
because the MCU Spider-Man is kind of for everybody, and it's good to
mm.
kind of see a Spider-Man movie that's about his villains.
Is
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the first Spider-Man video game that they remade out now, the first in the series of these new Spider-Man games, that epic first boss battle with Kingpin, they bring that the
Mhm.
real Kingpin to where how strong if they make him comic book strong. I know
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio, however you say his name, he in the Netflix slash Disney Plus universe, he's strong to a point. In the actual comic book issues,
Mhm.
he's like mutant level strong because
Yeah.
his exterior, his strength, his durability.
And he
So
got sumo trainer.
Kind
yeah,
of like
yeah,
the way
yeah,
they depicted him in the Spider Verse, right? When they had
yes,
him
Yeah.
like,
yes.
yeah. Hmm.
So if they make him like give him strength like that in a Spider-Man movie because his movie scale, because he has to be strong enough to take on Spider-Man. Daredevil is strong, but Daredevil is not Spider-Man strong.
No,
So
I mean, well,
no.
tell
he
me,
did crush. He
he's
did crush a dude with his bare hands on the Netflix
oh, you
joint.
talking
Now,
about Kingpin?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
but Spider-Man held a train back. They show him doing that numerous times in
that's,
numerous.
that's
Well, if they
Spider
take
Man.
if they take the
Exactly. So I'm
Kingpin
saying,
from Hawkeye when he was is it Hawkeye
yeah,
when
yeah, the Hawkeye.
yeah, he was like they had him like almost like power scaled in the Hawkeye the series like he was remember he
I'm
was
trying
like
to remember. Oh, and you know
uh
what? I'm not remembering Hawkeye. I'm remembering the game. What's the girl name? Echo. I'm thinking
Echo,
about
yeah, a
Echo.
Hawk Girl. Is it Hawk Girl or Hawkeye?
No, that
Whatever.
was Hawkeye. That was Hawkeye because the
Yeah,
girl became Hawkeye. You talking
yeah,
about
and they
yeah,
had that fight, and he was basically throwing that. He threw him through a
yeah,
wall,
yeah.
and like
Okay,
it broke. Yeah,
okay.
so they gave him that power level. Remember, I guess they used the whole Echo thing to say that's why he got hurt.
Alright,
So we get somewhere where he's rehabilitated to get his power back, or if he gets
mm,
experimental. I don't know with with mutants now. I would agree they need to have him at comic book level power for us to really see a good Spider-Man versus him.
Right.
We don't want to hear them talk. I don't want him to talk Peter.
Because if Spider-Man go off, like now that Spider-Man has, well, Peter has this little bit of darkness in him now after taking out Norman. Like he was beating the crap out of Norman Osborn after what he did to May in No Way Home. You know he got this dark side. So he could unleash on this version of the Kingpin at these basic tier levels of power and kill this man in one movie. You can't, they have to do something to scale him up. But anyway,
Yeah.
they could. I could be thinking too deep into it because I care too much for these characters. So you know what I mean? Let me just shut up and let them do their thing.
We gotta see.
And I'll complain when I see the movie.
And I would just say this: if Joe Carey is Harry, then that means we'll get our Norman Osborn, our MCU Norman Osborn, and I'm curious to see who they'll cast for that because shout out to William Dafoe. Obviously, he's a great version of that character, but he isn't.
Anyone can wear the
character.
mask. Anyone can wear the mask.
So I think they might say that to like an Easter egg at the end. But this is two more things on the list. The live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a tongue twister. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Niggas tearing your ass up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ronin movie is still in the works. They have announced that it's still in the works.
Ronin.
And it's supposed to be rated R. It's supposed to be rated R. So we gonna see how.
To make sure I'm up with the lore, Ronin was Michelangelo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last Ronin.
Yeah. I just was trying to remember which turtle.
And they're supposed to be coming out with a video game too.
Yeah, they did announce a bunch of video games.
Yeah, they got a trailer out. It's a teaser trailer, and it's like you hear in the background certain things happening, and every time that sound ends, a candle goes out, and then another sound happens, and another candle goes out, and another sound happens, and another candle goes out, and then it singles on one candle. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be.
I'm going to watch that trailer.
I mean, but I'm just, the story of the last Ronin though is crazy. So I'm just
Sorry.
I'm I just want to know how they're going to do this. How are they going to show each Ninja Turtle getting off, or even if they're going to show each Ninja Turtle getting off?
Right.
So, because how they got off in the comic book, it's crazy. See, I'm missing my baby girl. Now I gotta
we gotta bring her on.
Gotta bring her on to the show.
It is crazy though. She's watching crazy. But yeah, it's rated R, so I'm hoping that they do give us some offing.
Okay. Yeah, you're right here.
So, but the last thing on the list in the DC world is two things. The Batman 2, Matt Reeves is finished wrapping up production. We're supposed to get it in 2027, I believe. And as we know, the Batman 2 will follow right after the Penguin. And it is a Elseworld in the DC universe. So it's not the main
part of
Batman.
So not part of the gun. It's not part of the Guns Guardians of the Galaxy DC version.
But did you hear about the Superman Generations movie?
Yes, that's the next thing. It's just started.
Oh, my bad. I mean,
no, it's okay. No, you got it. Yeah, you transitioned it imperfectly. So yeah, more Superman. Yay.
But the one thing I can say, because I'm in a very small circle of people that liked the Krypton show when it was on, and the Brainiac that they introduced in that, I was a fan of that Brainiac. And I hope in this new Superman movie with Superman and Supergirl, so supposed to be maybe going against Brainiac, because the little storyboard that they showed James Gunn had Superman, Supergirl, Crypto, and under that you seen a head with circles on it, and that's Brainiac. So if he's the next villain, I'm all for it. I thought he was going to be the villain in the Supergirl movie coming up because some of her backstory, Brainiac is a major part of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought that's where he would appear. He may, and this may be him returning when Superman and Supergirl are together to fight in Superman Generations. But I'm all for it because I like Brainiac as a character and
Me too.
seeing when you bring this will be his first time being on in the theaters on
Live
screen in
Yeah.
the
action.
theaters. I
Live
think,
action.
yeah,
No, not live
yeah,
action because he was live action CW. He
yeah. The
just wasn't the
CW
Brainiac you wanted.
that Krypton. I liked that version because he
You
had
like
a
Nah,
that
nah.
version
skull
of
ship.
Brainiac
Talking
5?
about you talking about Spike? You talking about
Spike
Spike?
Spike Network.
Oh. So she said CW.
Yes,
Y'all was talking about
CW.
No.
Krypton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
not
talking about
CW. That was
Smallville. He was
Oh,
yo.
on
Smallville. Oh yeah.
Brainiac.
CW, real quick, that show wasn't on CW, was it? It
No,
was
Yeah,
on
Krypton.
Smallville
Krypton.
CW.
Krypton
Oh,
was on
Krypton wasn't on. Krypton was
Oh,
on. Was that on FX?
Sci-Fi or Warner. Was it on
Yeah.
HBO?
What was it on? Because I watched it too.
Yeah, it
No.
was on one of them streaming services.
Okay.
But
Sci-Fi.
yeah,
No, it's on
Sci-Fi.
Sci-fi.
Sci-Fi
Okay.
Network.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that joint, the way they did Brainiac in that, and him taking, I think he took over Argo City and something
Mhm.
else, whatever it was. But his ship, the Skull ship, how everything was taken over. Yo, that was fire. I was so mad when they canceled that show, even though they screwed up the Superman lore.
Yeah.
I
They did
know
it. It was
Superman
pretty bad.
fans were hot with
It
that,
was
but
bad.
It's because
Brainiac was a good thing from the show.
I'm sorry. Like, out of the millions and millions of dollars that you got, who the fuck wants to know about Superman's great great granddad?
Nobody.
I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying that the concept, because I've never seen the show, but it was like, what? I don't want to know about Seg L. Who the?
It was a lot.
Yo,
I'm barely interested in Jor-El. Why the would I be interested in
but
Seg L?
hold up. But though, the selling point of that series to me was I'm such a fan of Man of Steel. In the intro to Man of Steel, when they showed Krypton, like that has never been done for me before. That's why I love Man of Steel so much. I wanted to know more about that. And they sold Krypton as a show that was a direct continuation of a prequel to Man of Steel. So I was
Mhm.
there for it.
Yeah,
Even though once I got there, they was talking about Zod was a black man. I'm like, I just seen who the General Zod was. No, this is a multiverse show. I was like, oh, y'all got me with the old bait and switch. You got
again,
me
I
here
don't want
because
to.
this was Man of Steel, but then
Who
gonna
the?
be like, oh, this was a multiverse type thing. Man, get out
I don't give a fuck about Grandpop L. The I was like, what? This ain't even. It ain't even like a generation before. It's like
of
three
here.
generations. It's
Yeah.
like this is great. I'm like, nigga, like we couldn't even get grand. We got
But they
great,
spent
great
some money on
grand.
it. They spent some money on it because like I said,
It
Brainiac was tough. He was a
was
tough
like what
out.
they did with Inhumans. That show,
Oh,
crappy ass
Don't
show.
let's not get started on that.
oh my gosh, I
Crappy ass
forgot
show.
about that
Let's
trash.
not get started on that.
I was
Well,
so mad.
anything
So
else you guys want to wrap up? Anything else on your membrane that I forgot to mention?
bad.
We forgot to mention.
Anime.
Hmm.
There is an anime that I've been checking out.
Hmm.
There's a few of them, but one I'm just mentioning right now. A Skeleton Knight in Another World. It's
Okay.
another isekai. Kid wakes up, kind of like it has an Overlord type feel. If you're not familiar with Overlord, that's another isekai where a kid is trapped in a game and realizes that the game is a little bit different from what he played.
Hmm.
But it started off crazy. Like one clip I shared on my YouTube where this girl, she's about to get assaulted, and he just rolls up on these people and no words, slices them. One strike, all in half.
Oh yeah, I
Crazy,
saw that on your
crazy.
page.
so definitely check it out if you haven't. For all my anime fans who hasn't checked it out, who love isekais, a skeleton knight in another world, definitely fire. Definitely fire.
Okay. All righty. All
Word.
righty. Okie dokie.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry. This is it. I hate when I do this. I only do it when I'm sober.
Mhm.
Guy chicken.
Whoa,
I don't.
you-
I know. I'm murdering
we
that
hurting
word.
on
Gachi
we hurting on
Akuko?
pronunciations.
There you go.
What?
There you go.
He said
There
Gachi
you go.
Akuda.
Acapulco. Oh, my
Gachi
bad.
Guy.
Akuda.
It was Guy Kukuchichigiki.
Some
I
people are
don't.
calling Gachi Ataka. Some people are calling it Gachi Akuda. But either way you say it, it's the same.
What are y'all
Yeah.
talking about?
It's an anime about a trap. It's basically an anime about this guy.
Grimace, an anime version of Grimace.
he,
No, the
he fights
Grouch. The
trash
Grouch.
demons.
The Grouch. So basically, in this world, there's another place like a ship,
It's a
but it's like
sphere,
like a sphere
and it's
that
a trash
has like
world.
people that have I guess rich people and poor people. They separate them. The trash gets tossed down into the ground, and I guess due to all the trash and whatever's in the trash, it created these big ass trash demons that pop out every once in a blue moon.
Mhm.
And you have this group on the ground called, what are they called? The cleaners.
Cleaners.
The cleaners that basically have certain powers. One kid, the main character, has a power called the giver. Am I on point so far?
Yep.
Where objects that he touch, he can make them into a special item and he can use them as a weapon. Clip that I showed recently was my man took a plunger that still has shit in it.
He was the shit slinging slasher. The slash singing
He
slasher.
had my man's dodging the shits, dog.
And he thought he was the hardest thing on the planet. He was like, I'm getting him. He gonna take it. He like, I'm just gonna go off. And the
And
dude
then
was
he's like, wait a minute,
please,
what
please
is this
stop."
on my face? And he
Back
had
to
shit
Bob
on his
Saget,
face.
there's shit
Bob,
everywhere.
there's shit on my face. There's shit everywhere.
He was
But yeah, he
slinging it.
started flinging the plunger, and after the dude realized it was shit, he started. You see him just dodging and shit to the point where he had to run away.
He like, please
So,
stop, please stop.
other than that funny part, the action is on point.
Yeah.
The action is on point.
The
The first
action.
episode is a little bit slow, but it is worth the buildup of the story that it is telling. Do I see it being a great anime? So far, so good.
Only
So
time will
definitely check
tell.
that one out. And I am done seeing. There we go.
All righty. Well, I think that's our show, guys.
But it's like, no, I'm playing.
Jackie,
I'm not playing.
one more thing.
One more thing.
That's our show, guys. We got anything else, bro?
No. Good show.
Alrighty. Well, let's wrap it up. As you guys know, we are your hosts, Rainy Days, Skitty Live, and Bruce McFly. Thank you for joining the Level Podcast with your weekly update in geek and pop culture. You know where we are. Subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube. We appreciate the love and support. And as always, we'll see you on the next level. We out.
Alrighty, guys.
Are we off?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nope.
No.
Last time we thought we was off.
No. Hold on.
Because
Now we're
talking
done.
about. Okay,
Now
we was talking about set tripping and everything last time.
Yeah, that was a good pull.